Hi, how you doing, everybody? It's Bruce here. Uncle Bruce is here. Stock Markets with Bruce, talking to you about what's happening in the markets in plain English. Thank you for joining me this morning. A little late starting. I was just watching what you were all watching and we're all waiting for, and that was English. The interview with Mr. Noto, CEO of Sofi, and also I was keeping an eye on the jobless claims report numbers to see what that was going to be all about. And it's official. The world is not ending. So that's good news. I'm happy to report the world is not coming to an end. Yay! All right, we can keep working and pay our bills. Okay, well, there it is. That's official. We're not being let off the hook with respect to our obligations. I guess the good news is that as far as interest rates go, and perceived interest rates go and all that, we should be all right, without having double-digit interest rate problems, and we're not going to have double-digit inflation rate problems. And I guess that's a good thing. I mean, I think it's a good thing. Well, let's see what the market wants to give us today. The futures are off this morning. They've been off all morning. They were off overnight in Asia, Tokyo, China. They were off futures are off in Europe. And here we are right now with the Dow down at 463, down 1.3%. S&P down 58.9, down 1.3%. NASDAQ down 223 points, down 1.5%. The problem is, it's not a problem, but the reality is, as I was saying yesterday, the volume of selling just isn't there. We're not getting gobs and gobs of paper coming into the market where people are dying to get out. The reason is simple. The cost of carrying paper, the cost of carrying investments, the cost of carrying a car loan, the cost of carrying a mortgage, that type of thing. For most of the world, it's very, very low and going lower. Canada, you can get a mortgage renewal, for example, as low as 1.2% for 5 years, guaranteed 1.2% for 5 years. You can sign up for a variable mortgage deal in Canada and get anywhere from 1.75% to 2% on a variable. The cost of money is less than the cost of inflation by a long shot for homes. Cars, how many ads are you seeing on television? Everywhere you go, whether you're looking on the internet, what have you, you're seeing ads for vehicles, 0% financing, bi-weekly payments of $150 a month, $150 per every 2 weeks, $300 a month, $250 a month, like $125 every 2 weeks. Super cheap deals, no down required, no payments for the first 3 months, all kinds of rebates, offers. And yet there's supposedly a car shortage, a vehicle shortage in the world. Okay, certain models, I get it. Yeah, certain models are at the moment more difficult to get than others, but across the board, every single automaker can't get cars in to deliver to dealer lots. Bunk. That is not true. The so-called used car market, they keep saying, oh, well, used car markets are really surging in price because the new car market is so hot. Temporary. It's almost over. Don't get too caught up in anything like that. If you're thinking of getting a new car, shop around, take your time. Literally, drive the old clunker you have a little longer. It'll save you thousands in replacements, because within a few months from now, every car dealership in the world will be drowning in cars. They will have, just like before, the cars will just keep on coming from the factories. Some are pre-sold, many are not, and the dealership inventories will rise. And then we'll hear of the other side of the story about, car dealers are overstocked in cars, and is there a recession coming on now because we have too much product? It goes from one extreme, which is stupid, to the other, which is stupid. You got to keep a level head in the meantime here, and don't let it get to you. It's the trick. It's the hard part. If this market was in really bad shape, if we were really in trouble, interest rate wise, inflation rate wise, unemployment wise, economy wise, on and on and on and on, we would be down 5% in the pre-market. The Dow would be off 2,000 points right now, 2,500 points, just like that. That is an issue. But even that isn't a problem. And I'll tell you why, because this old man has been around too long to know We need a correction, actually. This market needs a correction and a reset. Take a look at some of these little images that I popped up today. I want to show you something here. Let's take a look at, is it this one here? Yeah, this is this morning, the Dow Jones 30 Chicago Board of Trade futures and the last week. So look at that. That's the last week of the Dow Jones Industrial Average, okay? And we went up to last week, and then we had a down day, and then yesterday, and now this morning, first thing on the far right, you'll see that is this morning's pre-market. So if you look at this chart, you're going, oh my God, the end of the world. Look how low we are compared to where we've been. Oh no, this is terrible. Okay, Chester, relax. Let's look at this one right here. Here's the same chart, except that I've expanded it out for a month. And you can now see a 1 month chart of the Dow. Notice in the middle, that dip over there, that was the end of the world 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. We were supposedly at the end of the world when the interest rates are going up to, I think it's 10 years went to 1.7%. Oh no, we're in trouble. Look at that V, classic V recovery, unbelievable. And the market went higher on the right. It went higher than it was before. Ridiculous. Now look at this chart. This is the Dow for the last year. You see all the V's in there? Look at all the V's that you can see. There's one in November. You see the November V? It has like almost had a double bottom and a recovery, and I mean stronger. And then there was a V in February. There was a couple of V's in March, another one in May, another one in the middle of June. You see all these? And then look at the last maybe 2 months or so. It's kind of flat. We're near the top, around the top, just about a new record high, but not quite. That's where we really are here, folks. This market actually could use a 10% correction. If that were to happen, though, you would have to lose 3,400 points, and losing 3,400 points would take us to 31,000 or so, between 30 and 31,000. And looking at my chart there on the very right-hand side, you can see the 30 to 31,000 area there. You bring that over to the left. You just slip over here to the left. You'll find that takes us back to this past February, the beginning of this year. That's what you'll see right over there. That's all it is. And then it can go even higher. So I'm not calling for a correction. I'm just saying if there were to be one. But this is not the kind of performance that's telling me that we're into a correction at all. This is a couple of nervous ninnies running around trying to scare up the market. I don't know what the point of it is, but it's goofy. Here's something else for you. Here's a chart of the 10-year Treasury. This is as of the last week or so, 5 trading days, and you can see these are the yields. So on the far right, the 10-year note was paying out about 1.45%, 1.46%, and we were coming down from that 177 all the way down, and now look at it on the far right, the futures. We're down to 127 this morning, even 126. So that's that. Here's the same chart, but going out, I think we're going out 6 months. This is the 10-year Treasury for 6 months. And there you can see on the far left, January, February, we were down around 1% because we were even lower than that before that. And then we had the worry warts coming in going, oh, the end of the world. Oh, no. We went all the way to 1.7 something. And they were trying to fool everybody that, the interest rates are going to have to go way too high because this economy is starting way too hot. We've got way too much inflation and way too much this and way too much that. And then the economic reports started coming out and people are going, wait a minute. You can't have an all-time hot, super hot, overheated economy if you still have 9,000 or 9 million job openings. You can't have an overheated economy and inflation if imports and exports aren't at record highs. And if Europe is in a recession, which it is, and you have these global variants still running around and you haven't got international travel up yet, you aren't operating on all cylinders. You're only operating on about 6 cylinders out of 8 cylinders for the global economy. And there's no way you're going to have an overheated economy without it getting into full gear. And so look at it top out. April, it topped out. And then in May, it had a little peak again, like a little mini peak. And then look at June, dropping a little peak. And now here we are coming into July, and we are falling off a cliff with respect to these interest rates. So kids, There is money sloshing around like you cannot believe. You don't see it in your daily lives. You don't go to a grocery store and notice the cash registers are stuffed with cash and they're overflowing with cash. You don't see people paying with cash anymore either. You notice how we all pay now with our little plastic debit cards and credit cards. It's a cashless type society, and so we don't see how much is rolling around. But what we do note, where we can tell that there's a lot of cash going around, is interest rates are dropping, mortgage rates are low and going lower. Housing prices are going higher because people can afford more house with a lower interest rate. It's kind of funny how that works. Car dealership lots are thin, but not completely empty. But again, it depends on where you are. And again, this is something that some of you have to really understand. Some of you are in areas of the USA and Canada where certain kinds of vehicles are just not attainable right now because of the demand. Whereas in other parts of this country, it's not the case at all. There's quite a bit of selection available. It all depends on what model you want. The global economies are drowning in cash. The U.S. 10-year note is paying now 1.27. The German 10-year note, negative 0.33. The German government, you have to pay them a third of an interest rate, a third of 1% of interest every year for them to take your money from you and give it back to you 10 years later. Is that the greatest deal of all time? Germany is laughing literally to the Bundesbank. It's laughing all the way to its own national bank because the world is desperate to find a place to park cash in a safe neighborhood. It's the thing about cash. It likes to hang out where it's safe. And Germany, economically, is a very safe place to hang cash because a highly educated workforce, a highly structured government business relationship, very dependable. Governments are there to step in when anomalies occur to help businesses get through the rough spots. Businesses pay more taxes in Germany than they pay in the US, but they get more. You pay more, you get more. And one of the things you get is stability, and that you don't have to lay off half of your workforce and then try to hire them back 2 years later. They don't play that game. They don't play the, let's give up and drop everybody out of here, put them all on unemployment. Let's hire them all back now. No, they don't do that over there. They smooth it out. It's like a shock absorber. The German government and business over there work as a shock absorber to keep it all steady, which keeps people employed. People that are employed pay their bills. They pay their car payments. They pay their mortgages. They get new cars when they want to roll them over. They can move to a new house or they can add to a house. They can travel. They can plan on putting their kids through college. They can plan on any expenses necessary. It smooths out the entire economy and makes it a much more stable, calm place. And in Germany, you walk around and everyone's looking around going, yeah, well, we get 6 weeks holiday a year and we got free health care. It's part of the national thing. And how you guys doing in the USA? How you doing in Canada? And we go, oh, well, we're just watching, these unemployment numbers. Like every 2 weeks, we panic in the United States about the employment numbers. In Germany, they're going, employment numbers? What are you panicking about employment numbers? We don't have that problem. We have unemployment from time to time, but we don't have like what you have. Like we don't go, ooh, 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 ooh. We don't scare the bejesus out of every investor in this country every 2 weeks or every month with the unemployment number. Well, what about interest rates? Well, in Germany, they talk about zero interest rates. You can take a mortgage in Germany for 0%, and it's locked in for the full 15 years of your mortgage. In Canada, USA, we panic about a 0.25% move on interest rates because it'll affect our mortgage. Germans are going, what are you guys worried about? Germans then say, well, do you take do you reflect on your lives every year and think about what your plans are going forward for yourself and your children? When you take your 3-week winter holiday, to Hawaii and then you take your 3-week summer holiday to maybe Europe or whatever, then you reflect on what Americans are going, what? 3-week winter holiday and a 3-week summer holiday? What are you talking about there, Willis? I don't know what you're talking about here. What kind of talk is that? The Germans are going, and all Europeans are going, well, don't you get 6 weeks mandated holiday, federal law? It's fully paid for holiday. Doesn't everybody get that over there? No. Oh, well, what kind of holiday do you get in the United States and Canada? Well, it's in Canada. There's federal mandates that it's like a week for the first, like if you work at a company first couple of years, you get a mandatory 1 week holiday paid, and in the second or third or fourth year thereafter, it's 2 weeks paid. Some companies offer 3 weeks paid depending on how many years of seniority you have, but it's miraculous how many companies in Canada seem to have layoff situations and turnover about 6 months before people reach the 3 week threshold and they turn people over. And then these people have to find jobs elsewhere and they start with 1 or 2 weeks holiday again. They never get the 3 weeks. In the United States, there is no federal law for any holiday whatsoever, just federal mandated holidays only, not paid holidays. There's no federal law. So it's up to every state and every company in the state to do what they want, how they want to do it. In Europe, it's a federal deal. 6 weeks period. End of story. Everybody gets it. You pay more, you get more. You pay more in tax, you get more back. That's the theory. It's called socialism. It is just the worst thing in the world for entrepreneurs. That's why Germany has such a low standard of living. Same with other European countries. They're all on the streets living on cardboard boxes because, when you offer those kinds of holidays, you're just crushing the economy. Companies like Benz and Volkswagen, they're never going to make it. I'm being sarcastic in case you don't realize it. Anyway, this market sell-off is a nothing burger. However, having said all of that and having been as sarcastic as I am, the reality here is that our stocks are down today. We're noticing some of our shares are down and under some pressure this morning. But again, I look at this as an opportunity to pick off some serious deals here. Right now, we're looking at, for example, Sofi. The CEO of Sofi, Mr. Moto, was on CNBC a few minutes ago. While he was talking, the shares were in that 1620 to 1635 range. But now the shares are at 1610. We've had 620,000 shares traded this morning. There's nothing he said that is bad. Nothing he said is causing people to want to get out of the stock. As a matter of fact, what he talked about is what we've been talking about here on this channel for months. And that is that Sofi wants to be known as the one-stop shop for people for all of their online banking needs. And the Sofi people are gambling and are betting that most of you out there are going to want online banking services like you are getting now for online buy insurance for your car services, or use Amazon on your phone services, trade stock all the time on your phone services. They're betting that you're going to be happy looking at your credit card statement on your phone. They're betting that you're going to be happy looking at your bank balance on the phone. They're happy that you're going to be quite delighted to have student loans through the phone, personal loans, even get your mortgage on the loan, car loans on the phone. They're convinced that within 5 years, 95% of everything you're going to do with any kind of banking will basically be online and will not be in a branch. And they're right. They're absolutely correct. And they're ahead of the curve because they've only ever been an online entity, financial entity. They've never had branch offices. And so unlike Bank of America and Wells Fargo and all the others who have to shift over to digital, these guys are there. These guys are only there, and they're miles ahead of their competition. And the question now is, how many customers can they sign up, how quickly, and how lucrative can they make their business? And that is the subject of debate between the fans and the non-fans, or those who feel that this company will need more time to become successful versus others who are saying, no, time is not the issue because these guys are going to sign up hundreds of thousands and millions of what they call members rather than customers, members to take this company to a level unthinkable 5 years ago in the big world of banking. Of course, the big ace in the hole for Sofi is the fact that they're about to receive a bank charter, and they can't talk about the bank charter. They can't brag about the bank charter. They have to keep quiet about the bank charter. They're acquiring this bank in California. They're waiting for the final clearance to come through the bank authorities. They will get it, but we are thinking it's later this summer, early fall, before it's, quote, officially granted. And so the shares will trade various levels this morning as low as about 16. Let's see, I think I saw a trade at 16.10 or so. But now it's 16.18 right now. It's jumping around. Down 76 cents is the official drop at the moment on 640,000 shares. This is, to me, these are any prices under $20 a share, absolute giveaways of stock. Whoever is selling here is selling for reasons other than they don't like the company. They're not selling because SoFi is in trouble, going to go bankrupt. It's not going to work out. People won't sign up to the banking services. They don't like banking online. People would rather wait in line to see a teller. All these reasons. That is not why this stock is here. This stock is here because it's caught up in the vortex of the overall sell-off this morning. I believe there are people who are selling this stock under duress because they have to sell this stock to cover other positions. And they're being flushed out of perhaps other leveraged scenarios that they're involved with using margin, and they're using this stock or part of their solution to their problems to sell stock like SoFi and other SPAC stocks to take care of problems that they have. I'm just guessing though. I don't see the books of brokerage firms, so I can't show you and I can't guarantee it, but that's what I'm noticing. Over on AMC, by the by, $40 a share right now on the pre-market. We are sitting at $40. We were as low as $39.36 earlier today in the last hour. So AMC is off $5 a share. And everything the shareholders apparently wanted and were looking for, they received. The president of the company earlier this week said, we're canceling a stock offering. We're not even going to vote on a stock offering on our annual meeting coming up. So we're not going to dilute our shares anymore. That should have made the shares go higher. It did for about an hour make the shares touch $60 a share, I believe, earlier this week. I'm going to take a look at my 5-day chart here. And I noticed it in the high 50s early on. I'm going to look at a 1-month chart here. It's been a while since we've been in that a 60 or higher level. Nonetheless, we have gone from the 58 level down to now 39.97 on AMC. And again, the battle is on with AMC. There are the dreamers who believe that there is a conspiracy out there to keep the stock down, and a short squeeze, gamma squeeze, artificial squeeze is around the corner and is about to happen. And then there are those who are going, yeah, but even if the shares go to 100 a share, they still owe $5 billion to their bankers, and they can't sell any stock to pay them off. There's always that argument. So around and around goes the merry-go-round at AMC, and $39.91 is where it's trading at right now in the pre-market. Those of you who have written call contracts on AMC, you should be pretty happy right now. Your calls should be really dropping off. It should be a good thing. You probably can buy them back and get ready to rewrite new ones. Fifth Wall acquisition, I don't have any trading at this point. We closed last night at $12, nothing going on. NSH right now, pre-market, 10.02, up a nickel actually. Interesting enough, it's completely immune to what's going on, which makes sense. ATIP, physical therapy, down 23 cents this morning on 1,000 shares. So folks, do not read too much into this price drop. There is virtually no trading going on in the pre-market on ATI. We're going to have to wait till the opening to really see what it wants to do for us. Starboard value is at $9.99 on 900 shares pre-market, down 8 cents. I'm not going to read much into that either. VACQ, Vector Acquisitions, 18,000 shares traded. It is off 43 cents to 10.67. The shares have been in this 10.60 to 10.80 range so far this morning, waiting for the company Rocket Lab and Vector to officially announce their shareholder vote. What we haven't got yet is that date, and the reason for that is the paperwork is in the SEC, and they're waiting for the SEC to grant them the official word that it's final, your paperwork is final, you can now proceed. And that's what all they're waiting for, like anyone else. They're waiting on the SEC to tell them what's going on. What else is happening? 23andMe, 985 a share on 35,900 pre-market, down 15 cents at the moment. Not a lot going on here. Again, this is kind of where we were during the day yesterday. The low yesterday was 986 and the high yesterday 1030, and we're still in that neighborhood even this morning. So not much to talk about there. As I speak now with about 32 minutes to go before we open, we have the Dow down 451 on the pre-market, which is about 50 to 100 points better than it was. S&P down 55, NASDAQ down 206 at the very moment. Oil down 9 cents a barrel to 72.12. Other stocks that we are following would be Gores Holdings. Gores closed at 1477 last night. We've had 19,000 trade in the pre-market. We're sitting at 1430 at the moment. Low of the day here, about 1416, ever so like for a trade or two. And then right after it did that, it went to 1450, and then it came right back to 1420. So it's jumping 20 cents almost every 10, 15 minutes, back and forth and back and forth. 20,000 volume. We're waiting for one date, and that is July 20th. That's 12 days from now. The countdown is on. Matterport Gores merger in 12 days. And so the stock will be 14 to 15 bucks or so. We just have to tolerate it and wait it out. But rewards are coming our way because, boy, has Matterport got news. They keep coming up with all kinds of neat stuff. GameStop, 178.50 last indicated trade right now. Low of 177.20, I think about 10, 20 minutes ago. Earlier in the morning, we were at 182.40 or so. Volume on this one, on GameStop, 76,600. 76,000 total volume at the moment. I don't have any official news or anything, so nothing official is causing this. This is just people worried about the big market, wondering if this is going to affect their market. That's all it is. We just noticed now 179 on GameStop. It just popped up a little bit here. So we're as low as 177.23, now at 179. Don't be surprised if it's in the 180s and climbing by the time we go to the market. We'll see how this Dow does. If the Dow starts to moderate its pre-market jitters, and it could very well do so, we may have a much better looking pre-market on all of our stocks. I'm just noticing GameStop, it just touched $180 on a trade. So it seems to be jumping to the upside at this point, little bit by little bit. IBM, this one got caught up also in the potential interest rate vortex, whatever. I chuckle at it because the stock closed at 139.82 last night. In the aftermarket, it was actually at 140.20, something like that, even higher. Yesterday, it hit a low of 138.76. It's right now 137.81. It's down $2 as of this second on pre-market jitters. But what makes me just shake my head in almost in disgust at anyone who's selling this stuff is if you buy the shares, you're going to get a 4.7 to a 4.8% yield on your money. And the 10-year yield went from 170 to 120. So the 10-year is paying you half a percentage point less in interest in 6 weeks. And IBM in the last few days, obviously we had the presidential turnover and so on, has gone from the 145, 442, 45 range down to here now to 137.62. These shares should actually be going higher. They should be going higher because the yield is so good, because the bond rate is so low. But people are throwing the baby out with the bathwater kind of mentality over on the big markets. This goes to show you that even institutions don't know what they're doing. It's not just retail investors that sometimes make mistakes. Big institutional investors also make errors. They do not realize you don't sell IBM in a bad market. You actually buy IBM in a bad market. But this isn't a bad market. And I guess that's the word of the day. Down 1.3% on the pre-market for the Dow, down 1.3 for the S&P, and down 1.37 for NASDAQ is not a bad market. It is a decline. It is a moderate decline. But we're not getting any follow through. And I have a feeling this first half hour, we may flush through like yesterday. We may flush through the selling and then go higher again. So Well, we'll be here to watch it. How about that? How about we pledge to keep an eye on it and see what it wants to bring us. Sofi, let's go back to Sofi. 16.14 right now, down 80 cents a share. You have to know that shorters are trying to take advantage of this down dip by making it look worse than it is, to try to get people to throw in the towel and scare them out. This 16.14 price target gives all of you an opportunity to take a good hard look at $15 call contracts, $17.50 call contracts, $20 call contracts out for next January or further out. Pick those off. If you've got some already, you may be able to average down beautifully here and enjoy a lovely recovery. Just getting this 18-20 neighborhood will take your contracts to a lovely level all over again. And then you can sell some of them for a profit, carry the rest, or just run them all the way up. 16.10 on the stock on 729,000 shares right now. I don't mind blow-offs. I don't mind sellouts. I just like to get it over with quickly. I really want to know if this is a true correction for the market. Make it happen, and make it happen in a couple of days, because that's usually how it goes. And then we'll stabilize from there and see what we do. But this could be simply another glitch in the markets that we've had now for the last several months, where we have these V drops, a drop on one end and a V recovery on the other, and we go higher. And at the end of the day, that is what is going to happen to these stock markets. I keep saying it over and over again, and I'm not kidding. These markets are going higher no matter what. They're going to go higher. There is so much cash in the system, and there's so much money being made by the big players. We're going to see second quarter financials starting to get released in the next few weeks that are going to blow the doors off of analysts. There are analysts out there who are predicting Apple will have a really good second quarter. They don't know, and I don't think they get it, that the second quarter for Apple will be even larger than they had imagined. Same thing for IBM and all the other leaders out there, the Microsofts of the world and Googles and Netflix. The money being made by corporate America is stunning because it's easy. It's easy to make money when you don't have to pay anything to get money. It's just that simple. The margins of Apple compared to the cost of capital for Apple to make these margins, fantastic. 20 years ago, Apple, like the rest of the world, had to pay 5, 7, 8% interest for money. Now it's paying 0.5% for money. And the prices haven't gone down. Have you noticed that? Have you ever gone to an Apple store and looked online? Have you seen price discounts? Do you see any price discounting on most of your most popular items? I mean, do you really see 50% slashing of prices across the board for your most popular brands? I don't. I do not see corporate America on sale for all of its merchandise. The reason? They can't get it in. Go into a Home Depot and try to buy a few things, and talk to an associate there, and they'll tell you, "Oh yeah, well we're waiting for the shipment to come in for those blinds. So we're waiting for a shipment to come in for these fridges and stoves. Well, that model of whatever we're waiting for that to come in. Will it be on sale when it arrives? No, it will not. It will not be on sale when it arrives. You're on a waiting list to get the product. We're going to be a discount because we can't get it in fast enough and it's pre-sold, but we're going to give you a discount too? We're not stupid. We're greedy. We're Americans. We're Canadians. We're greedy people. We like making money. Capitalists, that kind of thing, you see. So there are no deals. And that's why these stocks will go higher. That's why they're earning so much more money per share every quarter. They are scoring into a hot, desperate buying market where people are desperate to get their hands on deals and merchandise. The car dealers are selling cars at over sticker price. I think anyone who's paying over sticker price is a moron. I think any customer stupid enough to purchase a vehicle for sticker or beyond sticker, you don't know what you're doing. You are sucked in. You are gullible as it gets. Because I'm an ex-car guy. I know this business. I was in this business. The car dealers are rubbing their hands in glee, waiting for first-time car buyers to come through their showroom doors. They can't wait to see you guys. Oh, are they going to make you pay? They love it when 30-year-olds or younger come in the front door because, oh gosh, They have no experience in negotiating for a car. They have no power to negotiate. They probably don't have any cash. They need to be a payment buyer. And so they don't tell you the price of the car because they don't have to tell you the price of the car. They're only going to tell you the payment. That's all they're going to tell you. It's only $199 every 2 weeks. That's all it is. The fact that it's a 96-month deal that you're paying for the next 8 years for this car, beside the point. It's cheap on a bi-weekly basis. You can afford it. That's how they're selling it. And when you do the math, you figure out they're going, well, $199 times 26 times a year times so many years. Oh, wow, I'm paying $33,000 for a car I should be paying for $28,000 for, that in a year from now will be worth $22,000. Oh, yeah, well, welcome to the car business. Also, try to get out of a dealership. Good luck with you getting out of a dealer without having all the extras added on, because the dealers are playing another little game that they always play when there's a hot market. They won't sell a vehicle without all the add-ons added to it, like Scotch guard protection of your interior, or labeling all of your car parts with serial numbers for insurance purposes in case anything gets stolen. They'll add in the free maintenance program for the next 3 years. They'll give you this 2 years, 4 years, 3 year, 5 year added coverage protection on your car. That adds 10% more to the vehicle. By the time you drive off the lot with the $28,000 compact car, you're walking out of there, or a mid-sized car, you're driving out of there at $33,500 with all your payments factored in. And you are way overpaying. And it's all gravy for the dealer, because this is 80% markup over the price of the car and up. It's 80% net profit to the dealer. It's huge, huge. The most important person in a car dealership is not the salesman. It's not the manager. No, the most important and deadliest person to you in a car dealership is the business office person, the person that is the best dressed, the one sitting behind the desk. After you finish with the salesman, after you finish with the sales manager, they take you into the business office. There's the shark. There's where you get chewed up alive, and you don't even feel it, because by now you're so happy to be here to get this done so you can leave. You're hungry, you're tired, just want to go. Now you just sign here, sign here. We got all this covered for you. Don't worry, we'll get all this looked after. This is Mr. and Mrs. Yes Man. Yes, we can take care of this. Yes, we can take care of that for you. Yes, we'll take care of you. We'll give you all the assurance. You're going to leave this dealership with, you're going to have that feel-good vibe. And just sign here, just sign here, sign here. And you're good to go. It's all fine. Everything, you're approved. It's all good. Yeah, you're approved, all right. You're approved to pay top dollar for the life of that deal. And oh, are you overpaying? And right now, in America and Canada, there are consumers getting ripped off left, right, and center. And then there's the online nightmare. How many people are gullible who are trying to buy vehicles online with no negotiation? There is no negotiation. This is what cars sell for in your area, so-called cars sell for in your area. And you just click, and buy it. Yeah, you just paid $5,000 more than you thought you were going to pay, or what you should be paying for that vehicle. But hey, this is the world in which we live. You don't do your homework, you pay more. If you do your homework, you pay less. How much time do you want to put in to your acquisition of an asset? Look, if you're just going to click and buy, you deserve to pay the most. You're the laziest consumer out there. You're going to get hosed. That is the bottom line. I can't help you if you don't want to do your homework or your due diligence. That's the way it goes. Here we are, down 501 points on the Dow right now on the pre-market. What does this mean in reality? Nothing. Why does it mean nothing? Because this is a pre-market indication of what the market is going to do. This is not a guarantee that the market will open down 500 points. It could open down 800. It could open down 200. It could open at 500, go to 5, 6, 700 on the down dip in 4, 5, 6, 8, 10 minutes, and then come right back to the 500 level, and then go negative 200 and stabilize the rest of the day there. It could do anything. We are only looking at a snapshot, click, of this moment in time coming into the open market. And you are looking at quotes, and you're looking at indications of market players that represent 0.1% of all investors. 99.99% of us out there don't do anything in the pre-markets. We don't affect the markets at all. We only affect the markets when we trade or when we get ready to trade during market hours. This is the nervous ninnies. These are indications of what some of these players think is going on with the market. Now, a lot of them are very smart people. They are very highly educated and they have incredibly good software programs. And they get a lot of connections and they have a lot of contacts and they look at a lot of computer screens and these photos I keep showing you, these brokers in front of 25 computer screens. They're getting information from everywhere and they're same thing. They're thinking the same thing we are, going at the moment. That is the indication, but it is not the actual number of where we're going to be in about 17 minutes from now. This is just a flash shot at the moment. And this can change hundreds of points in seconds, because everything now is computer generated. There is no need for 500 men and women to be on the floor of the New York Stock Exchange or the American Stock Exchange or in the pits in Chicago or in the pits in New York yelling at each other anymore with hand signals, and we wait a half an hour for indications and direction. Those days are over. It's now all silicon chip technology. It's done in nanoseconds. And the entire market will start trading in nanoseconds. And within 3 minutes, we'll have a pretty good idea where this market really is going. And within 30 minutes, we'll have an idea for the rest of the day, or at least for the first hour of the day. And we'll go from there. But things can change like that everywhere. I do not see massive unemployment in the United States. I do not see massive unemployment in Europe. I do not see a slowing economy anywhere at all in any sector. Nowhere is there a slowdown. There is nothing but supply chain problems, which I talked about months ago on this channel. Supply chain problems are kicking through and are now becoming a term we're getting used to hearing all the time. People originally thought, supply chain, that's just gobbledygook for trying to raise prices on so-called shortages. There truly are supply chain issues. It's parts for vehicles. It's computer chips, obviously, for everything. And it varies across all industries. We have a lot of economies that have not yet fully fired up their economies. And the USA is prime example number one. 9 million job openings are out there right now for qualified people, and employers are having difficulty filling out, on average, their employee counts. Now, some companies have no trouble finding employees. They're fine. Yeah, we're good. Others are having nightmares. And a number of companies, they hate to admit it, are having turnover problems where people are going, I'm not going back to work in that hellhole. I got treated like crap over there for the last 5 years. The first thing they did with me when COVID showed up, they laid me off and tried to get rid of me without benefits. Why am I going back there? Why would I give a crap with these guys? It's been over a year. I've moved on with my life. And that is what a lot of you are saying to yourselves. I've moved on with my life. I've left that life behind. I'm never going back, because that was a dead end road. I saw no potential upside for me. All I was doing was making those guys rich, and I was being kept poor, being offered 1.5% pay raises in a 3% inflation economy. And I was being told by my friends, you're just lucky you have a job. Well, those days are over for a lot of you, and I commend all of you who are taking stock of yourselves and your futures, because this is crap. You don't need to be treated like that anymore. It's time to empower yourself, move on to the next level, and take control of your lives. I think it's fantastic. Anyway, that's just this old man ranting and raving. You know how I am. I can't help myself. I'm just so pro people. Look, I love making money. I love companies that make money. I really do. I just really love companies that make money and have happy employees, and their employees do very well by the company they work for. Those are the companies that I really commend. But we're talking less than 10% of the corporate world that operates like that. 90% of the corporate world are run by people who are going to hire whoever they can get, grind them into pulp, work them to death, and score the big gains for the top 10% of the company. That is a fact, Jack, and it's out there, and you out there know what I'm talking about. Many of you know firsthand exactly what I'm talking about, how you have been abused by either mentally or psychologically, to give everything you have to the company, because you're just fortunate you have this job. The only way you figured out to move up in the world is to quit a job and go to someplace else. You figured that one out, and in the last year and a half, a lot of you have realized, I'm not going to do this anymore. Forget these guys. And you figured out, of course, many of you, holy crap, I live in St. Louis and I can work for a company out of Denver from home in St. Louis. Or I can move to Denver if I want. I can have 4 employers. I can have 1 employer in Miami, 1 in Denver, 1 in Seattle, 1 in New York, and I'm in St. Louis because I work online. I'm a remote worker, and I'm not going into a cubicle. I've told employers time and time again, I'm not coming back. Headhunters are calling you or reaching out to you through emails and text, and you're saying, if you got something online, I'll remote, I'll look at it. Otherwise, piss off. I'm not interested. You're in charge. It's your world. You own it, baby, and you make from it the best you can get from it. If you're 35 and older right now, up until 55, that 20-year window is the sweet spot. That is the sweet spot that every corporation rubs their hands together and goes, how many of these 35 to 55-year-olds can we get our hands on into this organization of ours? Why do they want 35 to 55-year-old people? Generally speaking, you're at the top of your game. You are at the top of your game. You have the best energy, you have the best experience, you have the customer relations know-how, you know the industry in which you want to be part of, you have a work ethic, you've proven yourselves. If you are a steady, reliable employee at age 35, 36, you've proven for the last 7, 8 years that you can work your tail off and just make it happen. These employers want your butt in there because they know they're going to get top performance, peak performance on a per minute to minute basis, highly efficient, from people who are very experienced and who know what they're talking about. But for you as a 35 to 55-year-old, you've got to think the other way around. You have to go, I'm at the top of my game. This is where I should be making the most money in my life. I really should be making the most money I'm ever going to make between 35 and 55, because on average, this is when I'm the healthiest I'm going to be. I have grown out as a person. I am the most stable I'm going to be, whatever that's worth. I have my industry contacts. I have my experience levels. I am the most valuable I'm going to be now, between now and 55, that I'm ever going to be. And after that, you're subject to layoffs because of age discrimination. You're subject to layoffs or losing your job because of health issues, which might be you walking away or the employer turning over 56-year-olds and replacing with 36-year-olds. There's all kinds of reasons why after 55, things change. Now, maybe you've reached the upper echelons of management. Congratulations. And you're going to cash in for the next 5, 10 years, top end. Way to go. You're the 1%er. You're a 1%er. 99% of you won't be given that privilege to be in the C-suite making the big bucks. You've got to take stock of yourself right now as to what you're worth. And if you shop yourself around a little bit, which is called promoting yourself, that's what it is. You're a promoter now. You either promote yourself or you find a headhunter to promote for you, or you talk to headhunting agencies and say, this is what I do. This is how I do what I do. This is the experience level in what I'm doing. This is what I'm looking for. You let them come back to you and say, well, based on your experience and your if you were to do this or work with that, or for remote work, what you want to do, I think you're worth this much money. And you're going to go, what? That's 50% more than I've been making the last 5 years. Huh? I didn't know someone with my experience is worth that much money. Well, why would your employer tell you that? They're here to take everything from you they can get. Again, 90% of your employers don't care about you. They care about themselves. And so they're going to try to suck everything you've got for as long as you're prepared to give it to them. If you don't shop around, it's your problem. It's not their problem. It's not their fault. It's your fault. So shop yourself around to see what you're worth. Do some homework. And if you talk to a headhunter that gives you kind of a runaround, find another one. They're online, and you can talk to a headhunter in Seattle and Los Angeles and San Diego, Denver, Dallas, Plano, Texas, Atlanta. I mean, anywhere in the country, you online, so easy. Headhunters are now placing people around the United States for positions around the United States. And if you want to work remotely, it is absolutely wide open. You may find that there's a Boston-based headhunter that you've run into somehow, a placement agency firm that really has taken it to a level where they are really placing people properly. Again, out of the 100% of all agencies out there, there's the top 10% and there's everybody else. You got to find the top 10%er because you're a top 10%er. You got to match yourself up, build yourself up, and get what you're worth out there, people. That's what it's all about. In the meantime, today, you don't sell anything. My advice to you, don't sell anything. Don't twitch. Don't even breathe. Sit back and cross your arms and go, well, let's see what this market wants to give me on the opening. Let's see what this market's doing. Let's see the first 15 minutes, the first 30 minutes. Let's see what this sell-off is all about. We've seen worse. We're going to see worse because that's the way this world is. We're down 488 points on the Dow right now, pre-market. It's just not going any further. It might go further, but it's not going further on mega volume. Let's see what it's got. Time will tell. Again, bargoons are around, and that's the thing for you guys. The only move you're going to make, if you're going to make a move today, is you're a buyer. Today is a buy day. If you can't do any buys, you just sit back and do this. You just watch the show. And if you don't like the show, if it's too stressful for you, take a walk, go out, do some shopping, get some errands done, get away from the quote machine, stop looking at your quotes. Listen to me later, whatever. Don't let the market get to you. You have to win psychologically over this market because that's what this is. Remember, the market isn't the machine that you're up against. The market is other human beings. That's what you're up against. Mine has joined us as a new member. Welcome, Mine, to the show and to the channel. I'm glad you're here. You've got to have the psychological wherewithal to psychologicalize the market. You gotta be tougher than these guys. You gotta be tough, mentally tough. You've got to be steely-eyed, and you've got to be absolutely convinced that I own stocks that I like in companies I like, and I'm going to wait them out. And that's it. Your investment now is this, the wristwatch that you don't see on my hand. Time. You're going to give your investments time, because if you've set your investments up the proper way that I have mentioned to you, cash accounts, no margin, options that are out November, December, January into next year, you don't have to worry about days like today. You don't have to worry about it. You can worry about it. Yes, you can be concerned about it, but you don't have to be, because you've got the time on your side. These markets can get low and can go high like that. And a snap rally, it can happen at any time on any issue for any reason. And the bottom line is good quality management at these public companies that have now gone public, these SPACs in particular. They will shine through. But there will be days where you will question your existence, and you'll question me, and you'll question the stock, and you'll say, Bruce, you keep saying this, but the stock keeps going down. Well, that's the way it is. And that is the psychological battle you're in right now. That's the price you have to pay. Small price, really. You put your money on the counter. This isn't the 2-minute horse race. You don't lose. You don't throw your ticket away at the end of 2 minutes because your horse came in 5th out of 8. No, this is a forever race. This is a forever race. And if you're a shareholder, you're here for the count, for the long haul. The 15-round battle and beyond is what you're here for. So let's see what happens, kids. Strap into your seats. We're going to go live in 4 minutes. Let's see what the market wants to give us, how far it wants to go, not go, what it wants to do. And we'll go from there. I mean, it's so simple. It's easy peasy. We're showing 1624 on Sofi, having hit the low, I think, of about 1608. We're now at 1624, coming into the last moments before the market, down 70 cents on the session from last night's close. Again, 1 million traded in the pre-market. Anyone selling this stock, you're a moron. But, you know, not everybody watches my show, and not everyone believes what I say. So, you know, there are buyers and sellers, and the wisest investors of SoFi are the ones who are crossing their arms going, I'm not doing anything. We'll let these million shares trade. The other 795 million out there aren't doing anything. 1624 now on SoFi. All right, IBM right now, coming into the opening, we're at 137.75, down 207. We'll see how that actually opens and behaves itself. GameStop at 179.62, down 11.04. Gores Holdings, 3 minutes to go. Gores now is, let's see if I can get that to pop up over there. It's 14.26, down 51 cents. Jumping about, oot and deboot on the 25,000 volume. 23andMe closed at 10 last night, sitting at 9.85, hardly a problem. Over at VACQ, closed at 11.10 last night, 10.70 at this moment on 25,000. We've got SVAC, 10.05, down 2 cents, not a problem on 900 volume. ATIP closed yesterday at 8.20 on the pre-market, 1,200 shares traded, 1,200 shares, 8.02. We've got no volume here, so we'll have to wait for that to open to see what real volume is going to do. NSH NAF site, 9.93, down 4 cents on 1,000 shares. No panic there. FWAA, 174 traded, so I can't even give you an indication. It last traded at $12. AMC, 40.57 right now. It did touch 39.30, something like that. 40.56, down 4.51 on 5.7 million. Even that volume is light. We'll see how that reacts. It could react quickly, positively from here. We'll just have to wait and see what's going on. Welcome all to the show. Welcome all to the channel. Thank you for subscribing to this channel. Thank you for those of you who become members of this channel. Thank you for those of you who talk to each other and help each other with answers and questions and what have you while I'm yapping away. I appreciate all of you being here. And classes start this Saturday and Sunday at 12 o'clock Eastern Time. We have the classes starting. We are just about, I think we are sold out of both classes right now. I am waiting payment from a handful of students now that should be coming in this morning. We'll know by about the close of the market today if there are any openings left. People who have not made payment by tonight, by the end of the day today, the end of the market, we will then open up the class for any slots that are still left. But last report, Jen and I did our sort of overall review last night, and it looks like 80% of all invitees have already come through and made their payment. And so we're waiting now for a handful more to come through. We'll keep you posted. We are excited. The website is up. The website for Stock Markets with Bruce is now in existence. You can check it out. There's a link down below here. It is stockmarketswithbruce.ca. That's the Canadian version of a website. Stockmarketswithbruce.ca is my website. You can check it out all you want. And we will be adding to it now going forward, including Saturday night and Sunday night. We will have edited versions of the live classes ready for viewing on the website forevermore. And every week we will add classes to the website that we conduct every weekend, and you can watch them anytime you want. And so thank you all for your kind words so far already on the website. Thank you for all your support of this channel. We're now getting ready to open. The bell is ringing. We're getting ready to rock and roll. Let's see what this market really wants to do. The Dow is showing a negative 500-point indication at the end of the pre-market. Now we're going to see how it really goes. We have Cheddar Stacks as a new member joining in. Welcome to the channel and the gang here. I'm glad you're here. Thank you for joining us, all of you who are becoming members of this channel. It is such a wonderful thing to see how many of you are joining this channel as active members. It's fantastic. GameStop, I'm showing at 180.02. The shares were sitting around 177. Now 180.02, still down $10 on the day so far. Now I'm showing GameStop at 183, popping up again, waiting to see what this market is going to bring us. GameStop, we're jumping around quite a bit here. GameStop now 183.76, down 690 on 168,000 shares. Sofi, 1642 is the indication right now, down 52 cents. The low was 1620, already 1642 on 1.7 million shares. We'll watch for that. Of course, ATIP, no trades yet. AMC, 4144, down 363. It was indicated under 40 earlier today in the pre-market. It has not been under 40 on the actual open market at this point in time. 41.93 on AMC right now, down 314. Gores showing at 1420, waiting for trading to come through there. Let's see, 23andMe down 18 cents to 982 on 84,000. VACQ down 42 cents to 1068 on 163,000. I'm assuming that's our opening market. Everything here is still in flux as we're waiting for issues to open and start trading. So just bear with us as we go through what's going on. 1642 on Sofi right now. 1635 now on Sofi as it's figuring itself out. GameStop right now is at 183.03. There was a trade showing at 179.79, now at 183.03 on GameStop. 1640 on Sofi, down 54 cents. ATIP down 11 at 809. AMC down 381 to 41.26. Gores now showing down 70 cents to 14.07 first go. Now 14.08 on 75,000. We'll see how that works its way out. It'll be between $14 and $15 between now and the 20th of July. You can count on it. 23andMe, 983 down 17 cents. Fifth Wall, still not sure if this is accurate. I don't think we have a trade yet on Fifth Wall, so we'll wait. We've got Vector Acquisitions. I think it's showing 1062 down 48 cents, still very early. Nav site looks unchanged. Starboard down about 3 cents. The Dow right now down 377. That we didn't see that level in the pre-market at all. We saw 400 or worse all during the pre-market. 377 is the actual count, and we're waiting for issues to open up on the Dow to fully reflect the market. IBM right now, 138.25, down $1.57. It touched 137.66. It's now 138.25. It's up 60 cents already from the first trade of the morning. And I don't think this stock will stay here much longer. This is way too attractive a price with the yield now at 4.7+%. I don't see how the stock can stay down here. That's just this old man, though. What can I tell you? Let's go back and keep an eye on this market together. Welcome one, welcome all to the show. And I'm glad you're here. Website looks great, says John. Thanks, John. I appreciate that. We got some work into it. We've got more to do, and we're excited. Sofi going to be 45 at the end of the year. You know, you could be right, but it could be 60. I like it. If GameStop closes above 180, what? I don't know. We are golden, says Tanya. Let's see. Let's see what's going on. Let's see. Everybody, thank you so much for being here. Appreciate it. Good to have you coming through. 1644 now on Sofi, down 50 cents. 1652 now, excuse me. This is the higher range of the day. 2.1 million already traded. So worst might already be over here. The Dow down 374, S&P down 53, NASDAQ down 213, oil down 36 cents. GameStop 183.21, down 745 on the morning. Okay, and then ATIP only down 2 cents at 818. ATIP down 2 cents only. AMC now 40.84, down 423. Gores at 14.13, now down 64. 23andMe down 16 cents. We have VACQ down 40 at 1070. We have nav site unchanged, and we have SVAC down 3 cents at the moment. Vantic Vectors down 593, 250 on the ETF. Home Depot down 462 to 318. IBM down $1.53 to 138.29. The Dow now down 369, coming back a little more. Microsoft down $1.97. Apple down $1.88. Tesla down 11.46. BlackBerry down 73 cents. Bed Bath & Beyond down 73 cents. BlackBerry down 22. Cruise lines under pressure. Royal Caribbean 78.52 now, down $1.94. Norwegian down 81. Carnival down 82. And down go those shares. Amazon down $42.90 after going up $200 in the last 2 or 3 sessions. Hardly an issue here. Facebook just sitting at near all-time high. Still off $5 this morning. The all-time high for Facebook set in the last week, 358. Now at 345. Was 343. Now 345 at the moment on only 1.1 million volume. There is no volume here. in this market. Amazon has traded 500,000 shares, nothing. Google down $30 a share on a volume of 87,000. We have a very quiet opening here. This is not a quote bad opening at all. It's actually a good opening for a down dip, but we will probably fluctuate quite a bit here because it is the summer doldrums, and volumes will be lighter, and so stocks can be a little more volatile. But I just don't see this as a sell-off of gargantuan proportions. I just don't see it. The Dow at this moment is showing a 400-point drop. S&P down 56, NASDAQ down 215. And we've got SoFi now at 16.49, down 45 cents. It's been as low as 16.20 and as high as 16.59. We're at 16.49 on 2.5 million volume, now shooting 16.50 on the stock. GameStop 184 now, 184.04, climbing a bit more. It had a dip at the beginning to 179, now pushing 184 around. ATIP down 3 cents, AMC down 417 to 40.90. Gores at 14.10, 23andMe down 11 to 9.89. So this is a slight red opening, but not catastrophically bad. Sure, AMC is off 10%. Yeah, Gores is off 3.5%. I'm sorry, not Gores. GameStop off 3.9%. So what? Both GameStop and AMC are on short sale restricted today because they were on short sale restricted yesterday. With AMC already down 10% again this morning, it'll be on short sale restricted tomorrow as well. And that could mean that these shares, AMC and GameStop, could easily do a turnaround as the day wears on if the selling can't come in as aggressively as it would have. Because I think we're going to run out of bullets on the sell side. So we'll see. The Dow and the S&P and the NASDAQ will have to give us an indication of what their true intentions are and where they're really, really headed. Okay, let's go with a couple of other look-sees. The Dow showing down 421. Let me refresh that over there. We're down 57 on S&P, down 213 on NASDAQ. We got the Russell down 21 points. That's 0.95 of a percentage point. That's actually the best performing index. I'm looking at, let's see, let's go to FX. No, I didn't want that. I want bonds. Yes, 10-year. The U.S. 10-year, 1.294. We reached 1.25 early this morning in the pre-market. We're now down 1.294. The German bond is down now to 0.313 negative. So you will lose 31/100ths of a percentage point every year if you lend Germany money. The Japanese 10-year is 0.025. That is 1/4 of 1/10 of a percent. So it's not even 1/10 of a percentage point. It's 1/4 of a 1/10 of percentage points. 25/100ths of 1% interest you'll get if you lend Japan money. The United Kingdom, if you lend them money, they will pay you 0.58%, just over half a percentage point for 10 years if you lend the Queen of England money. France, is that right? The franc, or is that franc? Just double checking. 0.035. We are not getting any interest rates of any kind. They're all negative, and they're all under pressure. That is what we are showing right now. All righty. Let's keep on going here. Let this market be the market, and we'll be the investors. 1642 on SoFi, down 52 cents. GameStop 181.13, backed off a bit from the 184 level, down $9. ATIP down a nickel at 8.15. AMC 40.10, down 4.97. Gores now 14.16, down 61 cents. Had a low of $14 this morning. It's now 14.16. 23andMe at 9.86. We've been as low as 9.82 and as high as 9.92. A 10-cent range so far on 121,000 shares. Not a lot to get excited about over there. All righty. Again, thank you for being here. Is anyone else not able to buy GameStop on TD bit because I have no more cash? Maybe that might be it. Anyone else not able to buy GameStop on Fidelity? SoFi is dropping like a stone. Not really. Down 62 cents. That's not a stone. let's see. Let's go. Watching Sofi and GameStop for the best possible sales deals. And trading halted right now. Someone's saying on what? I don't know. Let's see. Let's go. Yeah. I bought some ME calls this morning. Beautifully done. 988 on ME. 1635 on SoFi. Low of 1620 today. That was the opening pretty well. Right at the opening. We're now at 1637 on 3.1 million shares. Jennifer, good morning. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. How is our lawn doing?
Lawn is wet.
Yeah, the lawns are wet. I turned on the sprinklers first thing this morning.
Did.
Now Jennifer's adjusting the sprinklers. We had our yard guys here yesterday working this place. We got rid of the weeds. We got rid of some stumps, and we've put some new fill on the yard and seeding it. Now we have to water it. And
now it's gumbo.
And now it's gumbo. The lawn is gumbo.
Those of you who live where there's clay, we got gumbo.
That's right. Those of you know. Those of you who know.
You can't step on the lawn because you leave foot impressions. So there's little wells everywhere.
Yeah. So you just leave it out there, turn it on, turn it off, turn it on,
but
turn it off.
You have to move it.
And then you use the hose for shots. Yeah, the dry areas you do with the hose.
So we'll let it soak in for an hour, and then well, I'll turn them back on at 9, and then we have to turn them off at 10.
Yeah.
Because of water restrictions.
Exactly, because we do have water restrictions here. Yeah, trying to grow the grass. Put water on it, let the sun shine on it, and let's see what Mother Nature can do for us. That's all we can do.
Now, it's early. Do you want your bagel now?
Not yet. No. Maybe in the next hour or so or something like that. We'll figure it out. Jen's up early. This is early for Jen.
No, I'm just out of the bedroom now.
Well, like I said, she's out here early. She's out here early. But we're happy for that. Welcome, Jen. Nice to have you here. People love the website. A lot of positive comments. Jen worked hard on that along with other people.
You're so cute.
There you go. Hi, Jen says Eddie. Good morning, Jen, from Larry. Rob says good morning, Jen.
Good morning.
Brent is saying, every time I need confidence in SoFi, I just drive by their $1 billion stadium in LA, knowing that the Super Bowl is going to be held here. They're not going anywhere. That's right. John is saying good morning. Milo's saying good morning. Let's see. B Fitz. Bruce, for the size and the financial position of the company, is 700 million shares a reasonable amount for SoFi to have at this point in time? What's normal? Is there a normal? I can't answer that question for you. I just know that under the SPAC deal that they put together, this is the deal. What I look at is the fact that if they'd have gone through an IPO, they would have done a $10 funding now, and then they would be going public 6 months from now, and they would be targeting $30, $35 a share, hyping the show for the big show. They'd be hyping the fact that they're hosting the Super Bowl. They'd be using that to hype the IPO market. They try to get the stock out at $35 a share, and then they would try to open it at 70 to 80 share, and that's where you'd be allowed to start buying it, $80 a share 6 months from now. That's too much. I would say so. But $10 or $16 right now, it's so fine. I like this price. I'd rather you pay $16 a share, 18, 20, 22, buy these at these levels than pay 80 to 90. I think this is just a better deal. That's just my own personal opinion. What do I know? Drew, good morning. Jen, Pat is saying the lower SoFi goes, the more I buy. Thank you, sir. May I have another? There you go. Ashley, good morning. Bagel Queen from Ashley. Karsten, good morning. Jen. Let's see. Christopher wants to know, Bruce, what generally happens near Christmas time as well as Thanksgiving in U.S. markets, including major events? Can you tell us what happens every day of the year, historically speaking, from your memory? Can you just tell us everything? Can you tell me exactly what's going to happen today versus what happened today, 20 years ago, 40 years ago, 80 years ago? Can you just put it all in perspective, Bruce? Can you just help us out? Can you do anything? I'm going to move on. Sheepy, what's the best way to learn how to golf? Keep your head down, hit the ball. Website address? Yes, stockmarketswithbruce.ca is the web address. Kev, NFL, the first Sunday night is SoFi Stadium. About that, first game on NFL is Sunday night at SoFi Stadium. Yeah, that's there you go. Buying more SoFi and ME ATIP. Good morning, Jen from Moose's Valley. Sheepy, play miniature golf. That's the way to play golf. Gregory, everything's okay now that Jennifer has arisen. Deb, any more tree truck loads today, or are you all set? We're all done. No more truckloads of tree limbs, and it's all done. We had 5 guys here yesterday getting it all done in one day. And they're now on another job, I'm sure, somewhere else. And these guys are young and strong, and I don't want their jobs. I would never have wanted their jobs. Never, ever in my lifetime would I wanted to do that. Do they go up or do they go down, Bruce? That's the question. Is there a quick and dirty method to decide if a call is too expensive? Exactly 20 calls for Sofi at 360. Really, it's just a matter of where has that option been when the stock was where at and what have you. If the shares were $18 and the calls were at $4, and then the shares are $17 and the calls are at $3.80, and the stock's at $16 and the calls are at $3.60, maybe they're still too high. Maybe that's too high a price to pay. Maybe you need another dip and get them into the 320 range. Maybe you put in a bid at 305. You put a bid in at 285 and see if they come to you. That might be the way to play this game. A little more patient and let it happen to you. That's why I'm saying, that's what I'm thinking. Christina says, this is why we buy calls for at least a year out. We go out 6-8 months and longer because we avoid days like today. Exactly. The Dow is down 445, not anywhere near this 550 we were looking at 2 hours ago. It's still down. Yeah, I'm not ignoring it, but we're not down 2,000 points. There's nothing happening here. 1.2% drop on the Dow, 1.3, let's be more accurate. 66-point drop on S&P, NASDAQ down 275. No index is down more than 1.8% at this point in time. This is not serious. This is not a bloodbath. This is an adjustment. Now, SoFi is 1618. I will not ignore it. 1618, near the low of the day of 1610 on 4 million volume. And again, I'm happy. Bring in your stock. Bring in the dead. Bring out the dead. Sell them. Sell them now. Get out of it. Get it out of your system. And then we'll just go back to where we came from, to the 23, 25 range, and we'll go from there. It's okay with me. 182 on the GameStop, 182.18. We had a little dip here. Now we've got a rebound. Low of the day, 179.51. Now 182.42. 182.42. All right, ATIP, 809, down 11 cents. AMC back under 40 now, 39.76. For the apes of AMC, they should be all over this stock. They should be buying this stock. If they believe it's going to go to $100 a share, $500 a share, they should be all over this stock. But they're not. They are looking at volume here of 24 million. There is no army of buyers buying up AMC today to support this stock. 500 million shares were traded every day for almost a week. 2.5 billion shares of turnover about a month ago. And here we are at 24 million shares in 20 minutes. That is not enough support to hold this market. 39.82 on AMC. If you are a option writer on AMC, this has got to be a happy day for you, because you are looking at call premiums plummeting on AMC, which means you can score a nice touchdown buying them back. What can I say on AMC? Gores at $14 a share, down 77 cents. 23andMe at 960, down 40, 961, down 39 now. Fifth Wall finally trading at 1168, down 32 cents. Vector Acquisition down 51 to 1059. NavSite looks to me like it is unchanged at 997 right now on 4,900 shares. SVAC down 3 cents. IBM 139.31. It's only down 51 cents. IBM at the high of the day right now, 139.31 or so on 600,000 shares traded. That is over. This stock will go higher. More pressure now for it to reach the 141.42 level, in my opinion, than going lower from here. The Dow down 409 right now. Jumping around. The low is 34,183. We're now 34,285. So we bounced back 100 points from the low, which is in the first 20 minutes. We're now down 396 on the Dow as it is coming back on right now. GameStop 185.22 just took a shot and jumped up to 185.22. That is the high of the day for GameStop, 185.64. We got a pop-up coming on here. SoFi is just moving now at 16.29. That popped up about 15 cents here in about the last 2 minutes. Let's see if anyone else is moving. AMC back to 40. Gore went up to 14.06 from 14. A little better here and there. Home Depot is still down $5 a share. IBM now down only 43 cents to 139.39. And the Dow showing about a 380-point loss at the moment as we are running through the opening 30 minutes of the day. That's what we got here, kids. Another day in paradise. We're not seeing massive volumes on the downside, and that is a tell. That is the tell right there that this market is not in trouble whatsoever. And as a matter of fact, it is going to go higher all summer long. Believe me, trust me, it's going higher. It's just going to go higher. Too much cash in the system. Down $3.99 on the Dow right now. 57 on S&P. Down $2.45 on NASDAQ. Oil down 76 a barrel. 71.44. Going lower again. There you go. Let's see. What else have we got going here? Watching in amazement video on why you buy deep into money calls a year out. Let's see. Focal agent selects Matterport. Global's Newswire. Matterport has been selected by, looks like some kind of a real estate firm, as their choice for listings. Not surprising to see this, and I'm gonna surmise we're gonna see a lot more of this kind of news going forward. SoFi 1633 now, down 61 cents, coming back on from the 1610 low of the day. Interesting. All right. 1634 right now on SoFi. Okay. Yay. It's getting better. Let's see. Gores. I'm going to take a look here at Gores and see if there's anywhere to find any announcement. Let's go. That was there. And what's over here? Nothing over here. I can't find that announcement on Matterport on the Gores site. So that might be just an announcement being made on the wires under Matterport or under the brokerage firm wire, Focal Agent. But there you go. Global Newswire. We'll keep an eye open for that. Let's go. I found more money, says Aaron. I bought more SoFi now on 1,900 shares. We'll get to 2,000. I'll call it a day. 1631 on SoFi. 183.78 now on GameStop. More sellers than buyers. There you go. Now we know why. Let's go. I really hope my GameStop July 16th, 185 call contracts go to 200. Laughing out loud. Uncle Bruce, do you recommend SABA? I don't even know what that is. Let's see. I love the pictures news outlets use for market drop days. It's always men on the trading floor looking like they just pooped their pants. There you go. Exactly. I was showing off some photos earlier this morning. Those of you who weren't here earlier today, I was showing off a few things. This right here is an image of the 10-year treasury now for the last about a month or so. This is a 30-day or 6 months, 6-month 10-year note. On the far left is January, February, when we're still down around the 1.1% range for the 10-year note, 1.1%. Then notice how in February and March it climbed, and that's where we had that worry about, 1970s are coming back. We're going to have 15% interest rates again. It went to 1.74%. That's all it got to. And ever since April, it has been slumping. A little bump back up in early May, but look at it dropping. Now we're down to 128, way down there on the far right. Look at how far it's come down on the 10-year. Now this chart right here is showing the last 5 days. I think it is. Yeah, this is the Treasury the last 5 days. Look at that, 145, 147, all the way down to 127. Interest rates are falling. This is a picture of the Dow in the last 5 days, coming into this morning in the pre-market. That was the last 5 days. This is the Dow the last month with that V in the middle there. That was a interest rate worry thing that didn't last. And this is the Dow for the last year. Look at that, and you can see November last year we had a drop, and then through March this year, look at that market, higher and higher and higher it goes. So this glitch today, that's nothing. It's a nothing burger. This market has got such power behind it. That is serious momentum, and that's not going to stop. We're just going to go higher. There you go. 186 on GameStop again. It dropped a bit and it popped right back up. 188 on GameStop, apparently. We touched it. 187, 188 on GameStop. We're only down $3 on GameStop. 1633 on Sofi, coming back on a little bit again. GameStop definitely putting on some power here. Nice to see that. AMC is pushing up too at 42.30. It's moved up about $3 in the last few minutes, now down $2.91. So these two meme stocks are definitely coming on. The retail investors are jumping in. The institutional investors are not getting out. And so we're running out of paper. 355 is the down dip on the Dow. We're running out of sellers. We're running out. 30 minutes in, the selling is abating. The buyers are overwhelming the sellers on the big markets and on some select stocks right now. Gores, 1396, going the wrong way. At 23andMe, 977. Over on IBM, it's up on the day. IBM has turned green. It's up 30 cents to 140.12 now. IBM has powered the other direction and is climbing all of a sudden to 140.18. Nice to see that. It was at 137.66. Anyone who sold down there has got to be feeling pretty stupid right now. But that's what happens with emotion. People just get caught up in it and think, oh, the end of the world. And they sell in a panic. And here we are. We're up 42 cents on IBM. Right now, 140.24 and going higher. Looking very interesting. We got Home Depot still down $5.80. Vanex still down $5. Microsoft still down $2.50. Apple down $2.90. Tesla down $18. It looks like IBM by itself is going higher. Costco's up $3. Walmart up 50 cents. Cisco's up 42. So there are others coming on. Moderna up 4.55. There are a few greens. The rest are reds, but I think we are going to continue to see a climb on this market as we go forward. 187.87 on GameStop, down 279. That's it. That's all. GameStop is coming on very nicely so far. Volume on GameStop, by the way, 761,000. There's nothing coming in, kids. There's no stock coming in for sale on GameStop. AMC 42.64, high of the day now. Just did touch 43. Down 243 on 32.7 million. A little turnaround there. Maybe AMC selling has dried out as well. Keep in mind, almost all shareholders of AMC are retail investors, and they themselves control this stock. They just have to get their act together, figure out which direction they want to go with it. Most interesting. Let's see what else is happening here. Let's go. What else is going on here? And Sofi now has overtaken GameStop was my largest investment. I need to change that. Green. Oh my God. Well done, IBM. IBM is a business in trouble. I wouldn't touch them. Read into their email woes. I don't know, David. I think they're doing fine. Be fearful when others are greedy. I just bought more. GHVI should make it drop more. You're welcome. Laughing out loud. 13.95 on Gores. AMC 42.83 going for $43. ATIP down only 4 cents, 8.16 coming on. GameStop 187.14 down 3.52. Sofi 16.22 down 73 cents. The low of the day 16.10. This is 5 million volume now on Sofi. Gores 13.97 coming back on a bit. At 23andMe down 26 cents right now. I'm greedy when others are fearful. I'm going to take all that scared money. I'm taking it all. Give me your scared money, people. I'm taking it, says Aaron. Right on. 365 is the dip on the Dow. S&P down 53. NASDAQ down 205. The Dow is only down 1.06% now. S&P is down 1.2%. NASDAQ 1.4. These were all down 1.8, 1.7 at the worst. They're coming on. They're just coming on. That's what we're seeing right at this point in time. Waves of buying seem to be coming through this market. After every half an hour, so 20 minutes, another wave of buying, another wave of buying. Bargain hunters are scooping up the cheap stock. That's what's going on. I loaded up a few more too, says British Shilling to Mr. Seneca. Let's see. Mark Blue Skies, Bruce, yesterday at 9 a.m., I looked at many stocks and they all massively dropped. What are your thoughts? Algo-driven shorting on so many stocks, would you consider as manipulation? I don't know if it's manipulation. It's just the way the markets are. This is the new normal. It's not done by human beings anymore. It's done by machines, programming machines with risk tolerance levels put in there. But even they are operated by humans. And so there's a human element. And then there are all those who don't trade on machines, and they pick off deals, and they scoop cheap stock and cheap options. ATIP positive. We got a green one. ATIP up a penny to 821. And no computer trading is keeping this one down. Interesting. Let's go. Mr. Seneca, Moose's Valley wants to know, hey, Mr. Seneca, could you please buy more Gores next Tuesday? I need a dip. Help me out. James, I think it would be helpful if we had more insight from the bear side rather than everything being at bargain prices. I bought dips because they were a steal and they kept dipping. Well, eventually the dips are over and you go the other way for a while. Let's see. Mr. Seneca says, no problem, Mrs. Valley. I'll take care of you. I'll buy more stock. You can get a dip. If the market is going to be red, teach us how to be mean bears and not waiting bulls. British shilling, Mr. Seneca. I found some in the sofa in the other day. I found some money in my sofa. There you go. 184.80 on GameStop. Another little pause. We'll see. It looks like it's going up 1-2 steps, then down one, a couple over higher, down one. 184.99 right now on GameStop. 185 now on GameStop. Looks like it's coming back on. 16.15 on Sofi. ATIP unchanged at 820. AMC 42.76. Gores 13.90. ME 9.75 down a quarter. Fifth Wall 11.68. Vector Acquisition down 43 cents to 10.67. Navsite 9.95 down 2 cents. Starboard down 4 cents on the day. IBM up 26 cents to 140.08. Boldly going where no one else wanted to go. It went into the green and is staying in the green right now. 140.15 on IBM after being in the pre-market at 137.50. This has snapped back, and this can go higher. The Dow now down 368 on the day. Definitely an improvement of about 140 points, 130 points from the low of the day to here. We'll keep an eye on that, obviously, all day long. Very good. It said there's a headline saying it is now possible to get a personal loan with under 3% interest rate. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. We'll keep an eye on that. Another headline here. Auditor watchdog is overhauled after SEC report cites years of dysfunction. Well, there were 4 years of dysfunction for sure at the SEC that we know of. We'll see how this goes from here. Right now, the SoFi is at 1642. It has just jumped from 1615, 1610, 1615 to 1642 in about 2 minutes. The SoFi has taken a pop. 5.68 million volume now. Right now, 1637 at the moment. We are jumping around on SoFi. Some buy programs seem to be kicking in. GameStop popping again. 187.37 yet again has taken another shot. The high of the day, 188.78. That was about 10, 15 minutes ago. 187.37 just jumped a couple of dollars on GameStop. Another buy wave is here. AMC 42.80. Gores 13.93, 23andMe now 9.79. SoFi up again 16.45, now down 45 cents. SoFi definitely moving higher. Okay, let's see what's going on here. People making comments all over the place. 187 GameStop, let's go. Uncle Bruce just sold all my puts. I think it's about to be all over. Let's see. Let's go. Yeah, David is not happy with IBM because they had a problem in Canada with the Phoenix Space System, had to be replaced by a competitor. I think, though, that the big picture for IBM is cloud computing, and they're firing on all cylinders there, and it's much larger. Brad, Uncle Bruce, where on the business forms that need to be submitted does it say the share lockup expiration ends? Where on all the business forms that need to be submitted does it say when? Brad, you're going to have to look into SEC filings, and it's like trying to read, paint as it's drying. It's pretty boring stuff. Good luck fighting all that. Perry, it's actually impressive that IBM and ATIP shrugged off this market-wide sell-off so quickly. I've been side-eyeing ATIP for a few days now, and maybe there's more to it than currently leading on. 820 on ATIP, 1644 on Sofi, 187, 186 roughly, 187.10 on GameStop. We're jumping around here right now on GameStop. IBM right now, 40.17, up 35 cents. The Dow down 371 at the moment. 1646 on Sofi. The high of the day on Sofi was 1665, and we're now at 1640. Alrighty, keeping an eye on, as always, on that one. 5.9 million volume. 187.65 on GameStop. Now 186.36, jumping around. Will it now tackle 190 and actually go up on the day? GameStop could go higher at any time. Don't be surprised. Pickled Nose, thanks for the IBM tip, Uncle Bruce. I was able to get slightly out of the money calls during the Friday sell-off for August 20th, for some reason cheaper than earlier expiration, and sometimes there are deals like that. Way to go scooping that one up. John Gill, Uncle Bruce, I bought AMC last week at 58. I wrote a call. I bought it back last Friday on the dip, made 500. Waited for it to go up to write a new call. It's down $18 now. What could I have done to reduce losses? It depends on which call you wrote. You may have been able to write a call with a higher premium and then bought it at a lower cost, lower price back. But at the moment, you're back to 42. So now at 42.80, let's see what the shares do here. If they run back to the 45, 47 range, you might rewrite calls into that 60 range, 65 range, maybe a few weeks out, maybe 3, 4, 5 weeks out. Bring in $5, $6, $7, $8 again. And again, a long-term player. You're going to be a writer and a buyer back, or a writer and let them expire worthless. That's what you gotta do. Time is on your side though when you write contracts. 42.90 now, approaching 43 on AMC. 186.20 on GameStop. Let's see if there's another rally here. 1656 on Sofi. Moving up again, getting stronger on 6.1 million shares. We definitely have a move up here of about 40 some odd cents in the last 10, 15 minutes to be down 39 cents on Sofi. Your Sofi is coming on, kids. AMC going higher. Let's see. Sofi going up. Just popping by to say hello to everybody. Give Uncle Bruce a thumbs up. Thank you, Nitin, for that. QS going high. Kirshna just bought more Sofi. Never thought I'd have 1,000 shares. 1650 on Sofi. Just bought 20,000 of Sofi. Let's see. People thought the market was going to keep going up in 2000. Just saying. Watch the documentary Betting on the Market from 1997. I'm still a bagel noise. Kev, IBM was made by the Nazis to keep track of people in concentration camps. I don't know if that's really why IBM was created. I think IBM was around in the 1910s. Sad, I don't see the upside. I was earlier, says D. Gray. Larry, Uncle Bruce, not stock related, but Tokyo just declared a state of emergency due to the virus, and no spectators will be allowed at the Olympics. Yeah, that's been making the news all morning as well. Going to be a television games only, and I'm afraid that we're going to hear all kinds of crowd noise that isn't there. I'm not looking forward to it. I might, if I watch it, it'll be with the mute button on because I can't stand the schlocky pre-event stuff and talking about this athlete being raised by a single mom and all the tough times they went through. I hate this. I just hate it. Anyway, that's just an old man going nuts. Anyway, I'm such a SPAC pessimist right now. Might be a sign you guys are already rich. Thanks, buddy. Market did go up, all-time highs. IBM made time clocks. Yeah, they've made all kinds of stuff. They made cash registers. They made adding machines. They've made computers. They've done all kinds of stuff. Adam Bliss, thank you for becoming a new member. Nice to have you here, buddy. We thought we were rich until we met Uncle B. Let's see. Welcome, Adam. Welcome, Adam. Let's just keep on going here. I just bought 10,000 Sofi, and I just bought 20,000 Sofi. Or I just bought 10,000 or 20. I don't know. Where are we at now? 1655 on Sofi. 187 again on GameStop, where both shares are running up again. ATIP up a penny to 820. Let's see what else is going on here. Welcome, Adam. Nice to have you guys here. We've got AMC at 42.18, down 289. Gores now 14.04, popping up again. Down still 73 cents, but it has popped back. The low was 13.86. William, I got your donation. You're in on that second class. You're there, buddy. Way to go. Thank you, pal. Where else are we at now? Vector down 41, Navsite down a penny. IBM right now up 38 to 140.20. The Dow down 383 right now. 1661 Sofi approaching the high of the day, going higher now on 6.4 million. Again, there could be a gap of stock here where there's just nothing for sale, and there could be a breakout here. We don't know. 1662 on Sofi. GameStop 186.70, threatening to push through 187 to 188, pushing to 190. We'll see if this happens. We're on top of it. Let's see. Sheesh, I have foreign Sofi. I thought that was a lot. Can I hold until whenever? Where do you see Sofi before earnings? Higher. Let's go. Let's see. What can I say? The IBM was started in the 1890s to tabulate the U.S. Census. IBM was a company created by greedy entrepreneurs who saw an opportunity, and they were able to use mechanical machines to make life easier over the pencil and paper game plan. For auditors and accountants, it was a godsend. And IBM with its computers and now cloud computing is really on fire. It's a totally different company. World leader, employer of hundreds of thousands of people. And, they make money, and they make a lot of it. There you go. False is saying bagel, bagel, bagel. Woo-hoo. Thank you, everybody, for being here. 1662 on Sofi, down 32 cents. GameStop, 187.50. Are we going to take a run at 188 now? We'll see here in a few minutes. ATIP teasing us. It was up a couple of cents. Now it's down 3 cents. AMC 42.90 looks like it's taking a run at 43 now. Gores 14.01. 23andMe 9.88, only down 12 cents. That's it. Anyway, what can I say? Here we go. I'm a young man, and I'm with you, Uncle Bruce. This pageantry they present is too much. This Olympic pageantry, over the top, ridiculous. Mute button. I can't stand it. I hate the schlock. I cannot stand the schlock. And I really don't want to see the schlock. I want to see the Olympic Games. I want to see every sport, but you don't get that on American television. You only get your favorites. And then you got all the schlock in between to try to get your emotions, and then the ads. It's ridiculous. But hey, they're paying billions for the rights to broadcast, so they're gonna get their money out of it if at all possible. But these Olympics, what a disaster. 187.94 now on GameStop. Trying to get going here. Let's see. I bought the dip in 1920, says Christopher. There you go. 16.53 on Sofi. 188.39 on GameStop. We're through 188 again. We're approaching the high of the day, which is 189. We're just touching it here at 188.53. Trying to hit a new high on GameStop today and take a shot at 190. Down 213 on the day. That's it. 1662 on Sofi again, 817 on ATIP, 4288 on AMC. 189 now on GameStop. We're through 189. This is a new high. 189.08 is the high print from what I can tell you on GameStop. 189.08 is the new high. Just touched it. And we'll see if we get some more momentum into this stock as it is approaching the break-even point on the day. Dow still down 435. S&P down 58. NASDAQ down 190. We're down 1.2 to 1.3%. That's all on the large indexes right now. 187.83 on GameStop as we go back and forth on this stock. ATIP down a penny. 820. All right. 189.09, like butter. What can I say? Butter. I forgot too. It's AMC. I have a $50 call that expires July the 9th. Good morning, everybody from Freethinker. Just speculation, but with maybe the rest of the market in the red, the shorts cannot fund their attacks today. Perhaps. Sup, John Van. Conspiracy talk was crazy last night. And let's see. It is true. The country's bid to host the Olympics. So if you don't get it, is it money wasted? You bid, but you don't pay unless you get them. But they will spend millions to try to get it, and that money is lost. Yeah, for sure. Let's see. I can't imagine the Dow dropping 20,000 points. What can we say? 189.99. We're at 190 right now on GameStop. Here we go. Just every couple of seconds, it's jumping again. We're going to go through 190 here, see how much resistance is at 190, but there might not be very much at all on GameStop. 190 on the GameStop. Watching it closely to see if we break through it. GameStop volume set 954,000, not even a million. We're only down 99 cents right now, 189-ish. Trying to hit the 190 level. I think we're going to break through it. SSR on GameStop and AMC today. That's right. Hit that button. Let's see. 189.07. 189.07 jumping around on GameStop. 1666 now on Sofi, down 28 cents. So that's coming on as well. That's a new high of the day on 6.7 million. So there's volume on Sofi, but not on GameStop. 189.21 going for the 190 rate, and we'll probably break through it and be positive here in the next few moments. The way the stock is reacting, it's going higher. AMC at 43.26. It broke 43. It's going higher at down 185 on AMC, and that means GameStop and AMC are tandemly going higher right now on the market. 1660 on Sofi. Gores 1408 coming on a bit, and 23andMe 997 down only 4 cents. 996 down 4 cents on 23andMe. It is coming on. We're about to get green arrows here showing up on some of our stocks. Oh my gosh, what are we going to do? How can we handle it? 140.32 up 50 cents on IBM. The leader, it went green first, and everyone seems to be following it. Coming along here bit by bit. All right. What can I tell you? It is what it is. Here we are. GameStop up more at 187. It was down to 179 this morning. We're now pushing 190. Hello. Welcome back. Could break 200 today. Sure. Yeah, it could. I'm not saying it will, but it could. Brent, my last name is pronounced Asay. Right on, B8. Right on, buddy. SSR on my account today, says Danielle. Green, Martin says, what's Green? Haven't seen Green in a while. I knew Green once. A nice chap. Good guy. And John Van, I was drinking whiskey with Freethinker listening to Cosmic Lightning Warrior show. Christopher Bruce, how did my limit order of 820 right at the market get filled at 809? Good floor trader? I'm not sure. Let's see. Is Cisco still a recommended stock? I like Cisco. I do. I like it. Let's see. ATIP, IBM. I did my part and smashed that thumbs up. Good stuff. Uncle Bruce, right on. 1654 on Sofi. 188.57 on GameStop. 816 on ATIP, down a nickel. AMC at 43.17, down 190, coming on. Gores at 14.10 and 23andMe 996 down 4 cents. We are not taking a bloodbath today. We got 569 thumbs ups. Thank you everybody for the 569, now 571. Thank you for these thumbs ups, helping out my channel and the momentum here. I love that. Help me get to 1,000 thumbs ups today. That would be beautiful. Thank you. 577, and they're coming in. Beautiful job. Thank you everybody for showing up and supporting this channel with your thumbs ups, telling the world to join the party. We're at 14.10 on Gores. We were as low as 13.86. We've climbed 24 cents off the low now on Gores. Sofi 16.48. GameStop 186.65. We're looking to see if we get another rally on the stock to break the 190 level. It's what we seem to be threatening to do. Will we come through? That is the question. Well, time will tell. Bruce, hey Bruce, I have some September ATIP $12.50 calls that are deep in the red right now. Should I try to get out or just be patient? ATIP, I'd sit there. You've got September's. Yeah, I'd sit there. Yeah. I mean, whatever you put up, you're risking, obviously. But 12.50, you're out of the money. Yeah, for sure. But the shares are not giving up any ground here. ATIP this morning we're at 803, now at 816 on 121,000 shares. So obviously not a lot of selling coming in, a little nibbling coming in. The shares just seem to be inching higher. Wait for just let the company do its thing. Another month or so. Just kind of stick around. 185.50 on GameStop. A little pullback right now. Uncle Bruce, about more Sofi. SVAC is my profit loss day leader today. We need Jen to do a rain dance to get these stocks back up. Good morning, everyone from GOT. You have room to wiggle. You see that limit order to sell 1,000 Sofi for $1 million? That's me. I want to sell at $1 million. There you go. Okay. Is Gores going to go nuts before the 20th? Anything is possible with Matterport. Anything. There was a report, apparently there was a news report that came out today that had Matterport mentioned in some kind of a real estate pickup of some kind. I don't know if that had any effect on the stock from 1380 to 1404. I don't know. We had an announcement last week with Facebook, with Matterport, popped Gores up $2 in one day. Anything is possible. The 20th of July is the shareholder vote. That is official. We know Matterport takes over Gores on July the 20th, 12 days. So kids, there are 2 weekends in the next 12 days. So we don't have very many trading days left on Gores. Possibly this could be it for Gores for a while at these low levels. I could be wrong, but I could be right that with Matterport takeover date coming on, and I think a lot of people are involved with Matterport. A lot are fans around Matterport. This could cause a bit of buying coming in here at these bargain prices. And maybe by the time Gores gets taken out, maybe we're at 16 to 18 bucks a share. Maybe. Let's see. I don't think we're going to 10. I don't think so. Let's see. Uncle Bruce, what is causing the overall market to go red this morning? It was worries about the recovery not being good enough, supply chain problems. It wasn't interest rates going up because they were coming down. It wasn't inflation, although there's still that kind of nonsense. I think what's going on is what I was talking about this 6 months ago, about how if we have supply chain disruptions where goods are not getting to factories fast enough and on time for the just-in-time assembly world we're into now, companies might not be able to meet their targets, their earnings targets, even though they are back-ordered with orders all over the place. They got orders up to the wazoo. They can't get the finished product out the door on time to their customers who are looking for them. And so obviously we're hearing about Ford and other car companies and the computer chip problem. But we're also hearing about other companies and their delivery problems. And maybe the markets were worried overnight that maybe China won't reach its production numbers, Europe won't reach its economic production numbers. Maybe that'll infect the United States, Canada, and Mexico. And so there were worry warts out there going, oh no, the world is coming to an end, when it isn't. That maybe the variants are going to rise up again and get those who are not inoculated with sickness. There's all these worries, but to me, I'm looking at going, there's nothing to worry about, kids. There's more cash in the system and keeps coming into the system to flood income and flood people's incomes and flood cash flows and keep this economy growing. We aren't growing out yet. The United States has 9.2 million job openings out there. This is not an overheated economy. This is an economy that will keep expanding, keep growing. Yeah, there's glitches. Yeah, sure. How can there not be glitches? We shut the world down. We shut the world down last year, March. Of course, there's going to be glitches reopening the economy, but this is not a big deal. So the markets were down 550 points in the pre-markets for a while. We're now down 482 on the Dow. We got some worry warts worrying about certain companies not delivering on the end game. But I'll tell you, it's like a slingshot or a bow and arrow. It's being pulled back here. We got companies sitting on orders and desperate customers and no price discounts globally. And I think we've got ourselves some really juicy earnings coming up for public companies that we're following. That's my thought. IBM right now, unchanged, giving up all those gains. It's down to nickel to 139.77. I am not worried. The Dow's down 510. I'm not worried. It might be the last gasp on a sell-off. I don't see heavy volume coming in on the sell side, so I'm not even worried about it. But it is what it is, and we get to see the print, and we all get to wonder how many people are panicking right now. I wouldn't be panicking here. I'd be buying. I have November ATIP 1250s, but I'm holding them. You just sit tight. That's what you're going to do. You betcha. It's just a normal day. Just another day in paradise, kids. Welcome to the markets. You better be able to handle days like this because that's what this is all about. Bruce, low fee 401k, mostly into S&P 500 is okay for a 30-year hold. Yeah, it could be. Yeah, I mean, you can match the market, I guess. Growing take a nap. Have a great day, everybody. Thanks again for everything, Uncle Bruce. Thanks, Rob, for being here. Christopher, with added bonds for future retirement protections. Knock yourself out, buddy. Curious, slingshot. Bill, you think there are unfilled jobs out there? Wait till all the missing parts start showing up. Ashley, I bought things. Now I feel better. Marcelo, thank you for becoming a member of this channel. I'm glad you're here. Beautiful. It's a beached whale, but it's still a whale. There you go. 503 on the down dip on the Dow. 61 point down dip on S&P. NASDAQ down 205. GameStop 185.77. Seems to be regathering itself again. We've got Sofi 1630. We have ATIP at 814. We got AMC at 4206. We have Gores at 1414 now. 23andMe only down a nickel, 996 right now. IBM at the moment. What's IBM doing? Let me tell you, IBM is up 11 cents, up 18, up to 140 again. It's coming back on. The Dow is only down 465. It's coming on again. Was that the last gasp from the sellers? Did we just see it? It went away, and it's over. 187 on GameStop, surging. GameStop is surging. SoFi 1632. We're coming on again. The Dow jumping like crazy here. What is going on? There seem to be buy waves, automatic buy waves coming into this market every once in a while, and we get these pop surges here. These surges are coming through. Interesting. Gores has been requesting shareholders place their votes ASAP. I recently voted. Suggestions for ATIP out of the money calls I bought that are expiring next week. You shouldn't have bought them for next week. What am I supposed to tell you? You should be owning contracts way out. So days like today don't bother you. I don't know what to say. I just don't know. IBM 140. We can't stop here. This is a slingshot country. I didn't think I'd make this much money on 3 puts on Carnival. 15. They're off 15 bones. Thank you, Uncle Bruce. There you go. Making money. AB, I was cool putting that amount in the market because my savings were stagnant. I have no other choice for growth anyway. Long-term stocks go up. Years to value goes down. All right. Gores Holdings. Let's see. GHVI. He was 10 stories high. If he was a foot, the sea was angry that day, my friends. Like an old man sending back soup at a deli. Let's see. Nick, thank you for this donation, Nick. I haven't been getting many lately, I'll tell you that. Can you explain why December Gores options further out of the money are going up today when all of the lower strikes are going lower? Why would that be? Well, it could be, I don't know if are the options actually trading higher or are the bid and asks showing in higher? Because if it's a bid and ask thing, don't believe it. It's the trades of the contracts that will tell you if that's truly going on. But it could be that people are interested in going longer out, further down the road for Gores, because they believe in the big story. They believe in the Matterport Gores merger being, really positive for the market, and I can't blame them. I can't blame them. 14.13, 14.12 on the stock. Merger meeting July 20th. That's coming up. I bought 2 puts on Gores at $445 on Tuesday, and I just sold them for $125 each. Expiry tomorrow. Not sure what this means. John Gores, 1414. Wish I had some ammo. Bruce, I bought a contract that expired last week. I need your time machine for a bit. Can we just go back in time with your Tesla and then come, get that thing fired up? Let's see. Volatility is an answer. It's days like this that I'll turn off the charts and just listen to Uncle Bruce. Bruce, get our monthly membership fee. Bruce, you get I'll try this for the 5th time. Bruce, you get our monthly membership fees. They're basically donations. I know, and I thank you, and I appreciate it. And then I get folks who comment from time to time that are not members using Super Chats, and I appreciate that. And then I get some of you who make donations, and I appreciate that. And I appreciate it, and I thank you. Andy, however, I have a question. I just bought a call for the ask on Gores, and it's not executing. Shouldn't that be an automatic execution? It should be. I would think so, but again, I'm not able to help you here. Again, I'm not in the system. I don't know how accurate it is. I do know this: GameStop just jumped up to 187.24. It just popped up. We were in this 185 level a little while ago. We're now 187. We're going higher. ATIP unchanged at 820. Gores 1417, only down 60 cents now. 23andMe down a penny, 9.99. We're about to turn on some of our stocks here. We're about to turn here. Nice PC. I bought Gores at 12.80. Greed is good. Christopher sending the love. Uncle Bruce, AB. ATIP, $10 calls for November or more. ME 12.5 calls for January. They're about the same price. 20, 30 cents difference. What do you do? I like the $10 calls more than the 12.50s. And on November doesn't bother me, but you can do what you want. 1.21 gigawatts. What do we do? Thank you, John Ben. I heard about how to do puts on Monday, and I thought it would be a good idea to put it to use on Gores this week. Haha. Nick, it's on days like this you realize anything can happen at any time, good or bad. 186.69 again on GameStop. Are we consolidating for another shot now to 188, 190? Maybe. Hey, Uncle B, says Oren. A launch for Sofi is coming. Better buckle up. 1630 on Sofi, down 64. 186.69 on AMC. ATIP unchanged. 23andMe 997. Hey, Uncle B, it's $1.20 for an ME call strike 1250. Good deal for January. It's not a great deal, but it's not an overpayment of any significance. It's probably fairly priced, but you are $4.30 out of the money, and I would prefer you would be into 10s, and I would really prefer you'd be into 750s, but that's just me. For $1, 120 bucks, that's not a big risk for 100 shares. That's cool. Hey, Uncle B, okay, there we go. Greed, good. Gigawatts, GVHI, all have something in common. Brent, the suspense. You also get my world-beating stock listed, created in Photoshop. What more could you want? I'm kidding. I'm here on the bad and good day, says Aaron. PC is a genius, says John Van. Iceman ATIP spreads are brutal. It's impossible to get filled without going way overbid. This is why you want to be patient as a buyer there, not on Gores, on Sofi. If you listen to me long enough, it might stay that way, says D. Gray. TK2, anti-PC, the options market is not that liquid. There just might not be any sellers at the moment, and your buy order will just sit there for a while. That can happen. D. Gray, that's not a bad slogan for here. Cool Hand Lee, Uncle B, thanks for the idea of puts on Carnival. You're welcome. I told people to buy puts on the cruise shares, specifically, though, Royal Caribbean. But if you did the other two as well, God bless you, because those are going lower. No doubt about it. 187.48 on GameStop. Again, another little rally here. Is this rally going to break through 188 into 189? It could. Will it? Stick around. Let's see what happens. We're watching 43.52 on AMC. It's trying again to go higher. Coming on. Volume, the high of the day, 43.65. We're about that neighborhood right now on 50 million. So AMC is definitely moving into new high territory for the day. It's still down $1.50. Affecting GameStop at 187.50. That's being affected as well. It's down 311 now. See how this carries through as we follow through. The Dow still down 480 to 500 on the Dow right now. IBM is up 31 cents
to 140.13. IBM is having none of this nonsense trading. That is a high-yielding stock, and it is being picked up by bargain hunters right now. Has been all morning. John Van, I have, where am I? I have a January 21st, 2022 $10 call on ME. I hope ME really starts taking off. I can understand why. Go back and listen to Bruce 2 months ago. You will be jacked, says Brent. Christopher, Bruce, you heard about the recent Chinese stocks. Same as ever. You don't like them. I stay away from them at all costs. What do you think about LUV? Southwest Airlines, I wouldn't be buying airline stocks. Bald bagel grandpa is oddly addictive. Scary. I got Gores on the brain. Whoo! I finally executed. I got a $150. I got a $15 put. I think for 12 for December. No. I got a $15 December $15 call for Gores at 260. Meh, I could have gotten it for 250 earlier. I kept trying to chase it at 240. Gotcha. I got you. Now I see. So you're in there at 15, a call at 15 at 260. Okay, you got a $15 call at 260. Gotcha. Okay, gotcha. All right, here we go. Bill Coyne, when you have lemons, you make lemonade. Screw that. I want green, baby. That's what I want. Christopher, you're 6 minutes over bagel time. Did you know that? Ryan, morning, Jen and Uncle Bruce. Sent an email to your Hotmail regarding the baseball cards. Have you sold the baseball cards? We have not yet sold our cards, and I don't have baseball cards. I have 60-odd thousand cards, sports cards, mainly hockey, with some baseball, some football, some basketball, but most hockey cards. That's what we have in the house. Our cards, some are from the 80s, some from the 70s, some from the 80s, many from the 90s, some from the 2000s. It's a variety. It's a huge grab bag of cards, and at 65,000 cards, if you want them all, 1,000 US will get them, but you've got to arrange shipping, and this is the problem. How do we ship the cards without getting them damaged through the system? No guarantees here. We would do the best we could with what we got, but it will be incredibly expensive. On the other hand, if you can get them all for 1,000 US, you're paying $0.015 a card. And hey, there are some cards in there worth something, but no guarantees. You have to go through them all, put in your time, dig up what you got, see what you can do. You'll have to get them graded if you really want to get top dollar for them, but that's up to you. Anyway, we still have them. Yes, we still have them. The volume is low, says John. Free Thinker, thank you for this. I'm just a guy not from Creston starting to bid more. Thank you, Free Thinker. Christopher, now I'm fixing to freak out Auntie. Now I have to go buy a VACQ call for January. Christopher, Free Thinker, I got one Doge. Brent, get him some talk powder for his undercarriage. He never leaves the saddle. I don't know what this means. Good job, John Van. It'll pay off for you. Let's see. Strike price, Bruce, a constant in the rough. And my NSH calls are up. That's neat. We don't have any movement here. 996 on NSH. We've got 1630 on Sofi. We got 186.09 on GameStop. 820 on ATIP unchanged. 43.35 on AMC. 1408 on Gores. 988 on ME. I don't expect it to pay soon. I don't know what that means either. I love not that much. NDPC, same here. The problem for me is whenever I have the ammo, VCAQ is up. When it's down, I'm empty, waiting on the stars to align. It's frustrating. I'm thinking about dipping into margin. Davey, okay, Bruce, the real hard hitter, Kirk or Picard? Who's the hard hitter? Kirk threw punches. Picard throws elegant quotes. Kirk made out with gals. Picard seems to be a gentleman with it. Two different eras, obviously, over the years on television. Bill Coyne, Wall Street Journal, talking about the COVID variant hitting southern states really hard. Unvaccinated areas, absolutely. The Americans who are refusing to get vaccinated are going to pay a dear price, a very dear price. And the Canadians, that's right. Unvaccinated Canadians and Americans are going to pay dearly with loved ones and other issues. And what worries me for some folks who claim, oh, I'll get it, but I'll get over it. Yeah, okay. You think you got a flu and you battle through it and you recover, but it's the lingering after effects. There are so many doctors out there who are saying, you don't want to get this thing. It's not that you won't recover from it if you're strong enough. The problem is it'll affect your organs for life. And that is the issue here that people just don't want to talk about. They ignore it, completely ignore it. Being a tough guy, I tell you, get those shots and forget about it. Get through it, man. I tell you, you got to have your vaccines. What am I going to do? Laugh out loud. January, says John Van. We won't be paying attention in January when we still be dealing with trying to get our money from GameStop and the mother of all short squeezes. Let's go. Bring him down in an RV to Texas. I'll pick them all off, No, you guys have got to find someone here in Canada to come to our house and pick them up. That's what we need. Whenever ATIP gets their investor relations promotion together any week now, it could easily pop to 1014. Is that plausible? It's plausible. If someone comes and picks them up in person, collectors will travel for it. Let's see. I'm with you, but we have been saying that since February, says Guilloty. Let's see. When life gives you lemons, throw lemons at people. Oh, there you go. Let's go. Let's go. All kinds of comments coming here. People to people are talking to each other. It's okay. It's all good. Let's see. Yeah, when life gives you lemons, you grab it. You grab life by the shirt, drag it over the countertop, and make it an offer it can't refuse. There you go. Okay. Anyway, 187.26 on GameStop. Another little pop here. Is it for real or is it not? 16.31 on Sofi. ATIP down 4 cents to 8.16. AMC 43.09 down $1.98. Gores 14.07 down 70. 23andMe 9.80 down 20. We are jumping around. We get these little blips and then we back off. We get these blips, back off. The Dow down 454 coming on again. What can I say? Thank you, everybody. Let's see. My lungs still haven't recovered from COVID. Still waiting on the check from China since it was all their fault. And hey, Bruce, it's been a while. Started doing covered calls on GameStop to collect premium. Good idea. Yes, good idea. It has been a very good idea. AB, are the ATIP February calls worth looking at? They could be. It's a question of the cost, or November is good enough. February better, and lower the premium, the better. Bill Bird calls the people who are too cool to get vaccinated Fonzies. Okay. Perry Page, VACQ calls are still pretty pricey. No, geez, a $10 call in January still $3 for a VACQ 1067 price on the stock. Yeah, well, it's January. Nobody makes me bleed my own blood, says Christopher. Nick, I had to cancel a trip to visit extended family because I have a young child and relatives and their friends refuse to get vaccinated. So short-sighted, such a waste, makes me so mad. It's too bad. Uncle Bruce bought 2,000 ME at 12.30. Any suggestions? Hold and enjoy the ride. Get ready. John Van, PC 290, just another Patriot. COVID is caused by graphene, whatever. Philly, when life gives you lemons, don't make lemonade. Make life take the lemons back. Get mad. I don't want your dang lemons. What the hell am I supposed to do with these? Damn man to see life's manager. I got my VACQ January 12.5s around $2. Seems to be holding, going up. I got the relative bottom, it seems. Maybe you have. Maybe. Let's go. Is it dangerous to make covered calls away from your purchase price for more premium? What? Dangerous? Or are you saying dangerous to sell covered calls away from your purchase price? I don't get you there. Whatever you paid for the stock is irrelevant when you write a contract. It really is. It's irrelevant. It's a question of what the return is for the contract over the amount of time you want to write the contract for. You need classes. Let's see. I'll put in a buy limit. Let's see here. I already have $12.50, so I need to get that $10 contract. Shows me 310 now on VCAQ. 1632 on Sofi, 187.66 on GameStop, 1810 on ATP, AMC down $1.70 to 43.37, and that's where we're at right now. Yep, that's where we're at. Okay. I don't know Christopher, I don't understand what you're asking me. I don't understand what you're saying here. The only saving grace for us is on VACQ options, a lack of info at the moment. We could see a price we like, but we have to have some money in the what? It won't last long. I don't know what that means. All I can say today is ouch. All righty. Got it. You answered my question. Loving those covered calls on GameStop, ATOS, and WKHS. Okay. Right on. When does the time value of a contract start to plummet? 2 weeks, 4 weeks? Watch the class. We're coming up. Uncle Bruce guess there's a new COVID lockdown in Japan today. Tokyo emergency lockdown. Yep, it's like continually making income as long as it doesn't hit my strike price. John, I'll give you an $800 for your cards. Need $200 to bribe the border patrol at the ATHE ripping on Alzheimer's. Uncle Bruce, $1 billion worth of weed seized in California high desert. Was that your business? Yeah, right. Can you lower your cost basis with options? Yeah, you can. I mean, if you write options and you can say, you can justify it by saying, oh, I just brought in $3 a share. Writing these contracts, that means I paid $3 less for my stock. You can play that. However you want to do it. Income is income. Cash flow is cash flow. Money in is money in. It's all a good thing. 187.22 on GameStop. When will GameStop pop? 187.50. Will it pop to 190 or more? We don't know. It touched 190 earlier. We haven't been there for a while now. Will it do it? It could, but we don't know when. A 495 point drop on the Dow. S&P down 60, NASDAQ down 200. Is this the low? Will this stay at the low? Will we come on from here? What is this market going to do? I don't see a contagion happening here on the sell-off. I just don't see a massive contagion. IBM still up 17 cents to 139.99. All righty. I'm not looking at any of the green, though, on my screen. I really don't see any. I see Snowflake up 30 cents. I see Moderna up $8. I don't see any other green. I see a lot of stocks near break even, though. It wouldn't take much for a pop-up. But are we going to have one more sell-off first, or are we at that low level now and we're going to see a wave coming in that will take out the resistance and up we go? Stick around. Let's see what happens. We're now at the 494 down level on the stock as Bruce is stretching out, watching this market and see what's going to happen. We need bagel power. We need bagel buying power, Bruce. They say for Bruce. Well, we'll see if Jen can rustle something up for us. Jen right now is checking on the sprinklers and the yard and everything to make sure everything's all right. Cheers to all of you from around the world who are with me here today. Thank you. Have you seen my website yet? Have you checked it out? If you haven't had a chance, maybe you want to take a look at it. Thank you for the 645 thumbs up so far. Thank you. I appreciate that. Awful kind of you to be here today. Thank you for those of you subscribing to this channel through thick and thin, subscribing to Uncle Bruce, following our exploits as we continue to attempt to find ways to make you money in this wild and wacky market in which we are following right now. Thank you, all of you, for being here today. I do appreciate it very, very much. Those of you who are going to be on our classes, we're doing our classes this Saturday and Sunday at 12 o'clock Eastern Time. If you've received your invite to join in because you responded to the private message that we released the other day and then the message we released yesterday to all the rest of you, if you responded, make sure you get your payment in as soon as you can so that we can lock you in for your slot because there are only so many slots available. And as each day goes by this week, we'll eventually let people go that don't make their payment and replace them with people that do, and hopefully we'll be at capacity. We are We are at capacity now for indications of interest. We're just waiting for the final payments to come out from a few of you now to get you through the other side. And looking forward to the 2 classes Saturday and Sunday at 12 o'clock Eastern. Each class will last about 2.5 hours. The first one is all about buying and selling call and put options. The second class, we're going to talk about how to write put and call contracts and all the minutia around it. We have a lot to cover, lots of Q&A, so we're going to have, I think it'll be a lot of fun. It's going to be in a light, easygoing way. It's not going to be a boring class. I'm not going to try to put you to sleep with charts and stuff you can't see very well. It's Bruce in front of the whiteboard with hand gestures and jumping up and down. And the 4'8" Bruce is just going to be going crazy in front of the camera. I'll probably have to wear my titanium inserts so they'll be high enough you can see me. We'll see what's going on. Jen, how you doing? Is it bagel time today?
Is it bagel time?
Oh, I think it is bagel time in a big, big way.
Great.
I'm dying for a bagel. What should I have on the bagel today? What kind of sesame seed bagel should I go for today? Oh my gosh.
The jelly again?
Man, that jelly sounds so good.
Jelly's good.
I think so. I think Concord grape jelly, that would be the way. Welch's grape jelly. That classic. You can't beat the classic. It's the way to go. Jen is going to set us up. This is so awesome sauce stuff. You got to love it. Thank you, Jen, so much. Guys and girls, welcome to the channel. Welcome to the show. I'm going to just pop up here if I can. The website. We have a new website for the channel. Did you know? We launched it last night. It went live yesterday evening, I think. Here it is right here. Here's a message for me. You can check it out. The new website is www.stockmarketswithbruce.ca. Check out the Stock Markets with Bruce website. That is where the live classes will be edited and available. For those of you who won't be able to catch the live class for whatever reason, you'll be able to catch the video there. You can purchase it and watch it as many times as you want. They'll be up Saturday night and Sunday night. So we'll be looking forward to doing that. We got a lot of work in front of us here, and we are cranking away like crazy. That website took a long time to set up, to get it up to this point. Now we're going to take it further with uploads of these edited videos, and then we will do even more work on the website. This is only the beginning, but we hope you enjoy it. And we thank you, Jennifer and I, and others who are involved. We all thank you. Let's see what's going on. Made with Salt TV says, I have subscribed to you for 6 months. 0 doubts. Best stock coverage from any YouTuber, in my opinion. Thank you for those very kind words. Uncle Bruce, I love the style of your website. Win some, lose some, it's all the same. Where can I find the website? We just popped it up. 1 billion in weed? No. Julie never got an email. According to your website, you are 66. Do you forget your age as well? Well, I'm 65. But my daughter kind of wrote that copy and kind of forgot that Dad's birthday is in September, and then he turned 66. I didn't have the heart to tell her, and I figured, well, in a couple of months I'm 66 anyway. I'm not going to change it again, so we'll leave it alone. And I'll be 66 for a long time. How about that? You got to cut us a break. I think it's because you aren't completely compromised by hedge funds. You don't have any conflicts of interest. That's what I like to say, although people think I'm a shell. They think I'm a shill. Of course, that makes every one of you a shill, because if you're following me, we're all shills. So there you go. Anyway, there you have it. 7 or 11 snake eyes watching you. That look of excitement when Uncle Bruce expands a window that he's been bothering. GameStop trying again. 186.77. It's trying again. Silly when you consider indoor grown weed is an 8-week harvest time. Make it all back. I don't know how this. I don't do this. You never. The jokes, the short jokes about Uncle Bruce never fail to make me laughing out loud. Let's see. What else is going on? Jen, Bruce needs his bagel. It's coming. Don't worry. Why the Florida? Bagel belly, jelly. Check out Uncle Bruce's new website. There it is. www.stockmarketswithbruce.ca. Fantastic, guys. Thank you so much for following us, and hope you enjoy it. We're doing the best we can with what we have. I went through my fridge. I went through the fridge and got rid of every condiment we had. I told my wife there's only one dip that we buy in this house. Let's go. I would hate to be the guy telling the boss his 1 billion in weed is gone. There's no way to spin that in a positive way. Free thinker, I get my energy from more natural sources like crippling depression. Free thinker runs on mania. Who's the manufacturer of your microwave? We're not going to say. It's Cheese Whiz or nothing. I'm IBM going for a new high today. Proceed canned cheddar. No, we're going for the jelly today. Let's take a look at this market again. Hang on 1 second. Let's take a look at IB of the M. It's 140.22, up 40. Uncle Bruce, is it me or is it anti-PC here on the daily with the tendies to spend on stocks, calls, puts, etc.? I'm so jelly. Right on, made with salt TV, says anti-PC. Bruce, Uncle B says, it's amazing how you got such a modern, clean looking website. Looks good on mobile too. Real funny to see some of these big corporations have old ancient website. Well, I got a couple of gals here who, a number of people, but a couple of gals who really put this thing together for me, and they did primo work. And it took a while, and I just said, I'll leave it in your hands. Whatever photos you need, we'll try to get you. Help us out with avatars, help us out with signage, help us out with everything, and let's go. But we know what the site is for. The site has been designed to allow us to post links to our classes. So those of you who would like to watch the classes, you can get them on the website. You'll have a buy now button pop up there with PayPal. You just click on that. You can use any credit card you want or whatever, and you can acquire these classes, watch them all you want. That's what it's all about, and it took a little logistics, and we're still hoping the logistics work out.
Very, very brown.
We got the bagel. Look at the bagel toaster here. Look at that. Oh my gosh! Look at all that jelly in there. Ooh, doggy! You gotta love this. Anyway, the website is up, and we're hoping it works. 6-month subscription. I feel like I've been robbed. Well, I think he's been a subscriber for the last 6 months. If you're a subscriber, and you're a member, I think that's what this really means. He's a member because he wrote here to us as a member. So I think that's what it means. A reading on the site that you were planning a group cruise. That would be awesome. Any chance of a cruise is in Europe? We are thinking that line as well as a North American cruises. There is more than one in the works. Let's put it this way. There's nothing on paper at the moment that's been put together, because if it were, you'd know about it. But as soon as they are, you will be notified and be given as much notice as possible from us, and we'll get together. I'm looking forward to it. I'm so looking forward. Oh, it's going to be fine. After I turn 25, I kind of just forgot what age I am. I know I'm between 25 and 30, somewhere in that nebulous incorporeal range. Only 2 days this week. 11, I could sense a sale coming on. It's a womanly instinct. I'm wondering when the plan for Italy again. So glad I sold GHVI at 16, buying back when it was under 14. By the way, IBM is up 34 cents right now. Sofi 1630, GameStop 185.60, ATIP at 811, AMC 42.64, Gores 1410, 23andMe 985. That's so shilly. That is so shilly. Let's see. I want to set a buy limit on a call option for Sofi if it goes down to 15.50. How do I determine a good buy price for a certain call? Can you use Greeks to determine estimated costs? Well, no, we'll be talking about that on the classes on how to figure this out. Geo, I feel like a genius buying Delta Airlines back in May of 2020 at 18. Laugh out loud. All the easy money to make was back at the height of the pandemic. I wish I had more capital back then, but it was just a peasant. D. Gray, they all died on me last year. Martin, I love the bio on your website. Who wrote this? Really nice and lighthearted. The daughter, the Jennifer and the daughter. Auntie Coyote, after my birthday tomorrow, I will forever stay 54. I'm done. I'm not going any higher. Christopher Klinghot, very snazzy website. Uncle Bruce, IBM bought box boat. Any thoughts? No thoughts. D. Gray, if anyone had worse timing for the Mediterranean voyage. Auntie, happy early birthday. I hope you enjoy every 54th birthday from here on out. Colin, can those gals help you out with a new chair? We're going nomad. Can't buy a chair. I'm going nomad. I gotta have a bite. I'm dying here. Yeah. Love the website, especially the green background and text. We like green. Yeah, we do too. There it is. That's a world-class bagel. Oh, it's so good. I just love how Jen seductively twirls it about. Sorry I missed, but what was the name of the website? stockmarketswithbruce.ca. Hey, Uncle Bruce, I know you like long calls. What about selling shorter covered calls to keep the shares from being tied up? Yeah, I do believe in that method, especially on GameStop shares. I do talk about that on GameStop shares, but I do talk about long-term options on GameStop too. There's two ways to go. $186 on GameStop. Come on, GameStop. Anti-PC says, I think Uncle Bruce likes how Jen seductively twirls it about too. IBM 140.40 on IBM 140.36, 140.45 now, up 63 cents. 140.45 on IBM. We're approaching the high of the day on IBM. 140.56. We're coming on the IBM. The Dow down 462. What is the web link? It is not in the video description. It's stockmarketswithbruce.ca, not .com, .ca. Okay. Oh. The bagel. So good. Who can resist Gores at $13.92? $14.06 right now. Anderson has skills beyond comprehension. I love all these questions asking if people should do things that Bruce has been telling you to do for months. Getting out of Robinhood, small margins deducted when they transferred a negative balance equal to that, paying themselves twice, still holding cash as well. I hate them. Sofi is not sure why. Uncle B, seeing more and more GameStop promotions. Kind of amazing that they didn't promote as much as before. It used to be that place in the mall you just stop by if you're looking to buy a game anyway. Nice change. They are really getting aggressive. They're going to continue this. Uncle Bruce is a perpetual optimist compared to me, says D. Gray. Jacob, got it. Thank you. There you go. Thank you, everybody. Beautiful. 186.19 on GameStop. Not a lot of volume. Dow down 456. Dow down 450. All right. IBM, let's take a look at IBM again. Up 67 cents to 140.49. Okay. GameStop, 187.48. Moving. GameStop's moving. Here we go. $187.11, $187.80 on GameStop. It's moving. U.S. mortgage rates hit the lowest level since last winter. Headline just breaking. And Japan's new state of emergency means no spectators for Summer Olympics. Wow, what a disaster that's going to be. $187.80 on GameStop. right now down 286. It is spiking here right now. Will it continue on? That is the question. Volume on GameStop now 1.2 million. That's it. Only 1.2 million shares. Sofi 1635, a little pop here. Just jumped a little bit on 9.1 million now. ATIP 812 down 9 cents. AMC 43.45, a little pop there too. Gores at 1409. ME down 3 cents to 997. The Dow down 431, coming on a little bit right now. S&P down 56. Nasdaq down 209. We have a little bit of a pop coming in the market. Just a little. Is it a buying wave? Is there something to it? We're going to find out here in a few moments. IBM, is it getting higher? 140.55, 140.56. IBM is just short of its high of the day of 1460 right there. So that is moving higher. Any other green anywhere else? Not yet. American Airlines up 4 cents. Moderna up $9. Everything else is green, but not by a lot. And that is what's telling me we may have a little buy wave coming here. Will turn a lot of stocks green very quickly. It wouldn't take much for that to take place. All right. John Van, IBM, baby, move it. There you go. Let's see. IBM 140.60 for the high. How about that action? IBM right now 140.65, up 83 cents, up again 140.67. IBM up 85 cents, moving higher right now. All righty, it's going up. So glad I never listened to Bruce about Sofi and just bought more GameStop. Also glad I didn't sell any of my AMC shares after Bruce told us for over a month. It doesn't sound like Nicholas is much of a fan, does he? But Nicholas is paying to be here. What can I say? ME 1002. ME. How about that? We're at 1002. Yeah, we're break even right now. Saw green. Bruce, you're blinding me again. We have 687 thumbs ups. Thank you. Recess is in session. Don't worry, don't worry, guys. My Bruce subscription will be canceled now that I got the month out of it. There you go. So we'll be saying Nicholas goodbye to Nicholas eventually. GameStop's the only way. John Van, we're going Sizzler. We're going Sizzler. All right. There he is, the Nicholas. Sorry, Bruce. I used to love you, buddy. I used to love you, buddy, but it doesn't love me anymore. The love is gone. You know, I'm so inconsistent with my calls, I guess. 189 on GameStop. Way to go, GameStop. I'm happy. How can I not be happy about that? Oscar, thank you for the donation on PayPal. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. 1632 on Sofi. 188 now. 188.79 on GameStop. Come on, GameStop. ATIP 814, AMC 43.31, Gores 1407, and 23andMe up a penny to $10. We got a green one. The Dow down 386. Woohoo! IBM 140.73. Hi, Olivia. How are you? We'll miss you, baby Nick. Mallow, GameStop will come back with a vengeance. You better believe it. Vash, okay. Bye, dude. Go find something else to do. Christopher, yeah, but Mercedes parts are expensive. Always use cheap plastic. Bye, Nicholas. Go shill it up somewhere else, bro. Oh, man. Looking forward to August now. I don't have enough tissue. John, Nick looks like a hater. Shame, shame, shame. That's all right. 188.95 on GameStop. So close to 190. We're just about to break out. Only down $1.76. This thing is going to go. 1639 on Sofi coming on as well. 1641 now on Sofi. 188.90 on GameStop. The Dow's down 390. ATIP down a nickel at 8.15. AMC down 162 to 43.45. Gores down 67 cents to 14.10. We're up 2 cents on 23andMe to 10.02 now. Okay. Let's see. Gregory, I'm going to miss Nicholas. I'm going to miss him. 189.43 on GameStop. Let's take a shot at the 190 here and see if we can get through it. IBM, baby. All right. $16.40 on Sofi, $188.60 on GameStop. These are wise words from AV. Bruce, Nick's complaints are something you should take very seriously. You see, there's people that get it right every time about every stock, and their portfolio only goes up. Oh, wait, there isn't. Okay. Just called my doctor to increase my Xanax dosage with all of the mess of GameStop, AMC, Sofi, COT Almighty. I don't know what that means. Sean and Wendy Scott is amazing. Uncle Bruce, we enjoy you. You are the best. Everyone does not like us either. Laughing out loud. Welcome to the club. Laughing out loud. Oh, man. Oh, my gosh. What can I say? Stock markets with Bruce. I asked my doctor about my eyesight, and he said he couldn't see the animal in the ISPY either. Need to see an optometrist. I have no idea what this is. John Van. Okay. First option call. That's positive now. IBM 141 calls expire. 17. What will I need to do? Just let it ride. Let it go. It'll go higher. It's going to make you money. You'll be fine. 140.81 up 99 on IBM, baby. Here you go. It'll go higher. 189.04, 189.23 on GameStop. Okay. 189.23 on GameStop. Down 378 on the Dow. Let's go, baby. Let's go. EB, there's a reason you're telling us to diversify in a way that we are to minimize risk and make long-term gain. If you want to YOLO into one thing, that's a gamble even on sure things. I asked my doctor about my eyesight. And I couldn't see the animal in I Spy either. Need an optometrist soon. I still don't get it. I'm old. Emmy just turned green. Up 3 cents. I Spy with my little eye. When you have to explain the joke, that kills it right there. It really, it's too bad. Anyway, 189.05 on GameStop. Let's see if it can go. 16.36 on Sofi. Down 3 cents on ATIP. So close. Gores 1410, 1003 on 23andMe, up 3 cents. Okay. This bagel was great. GameStop's looking better for sure since I had this bagel. JW. Uncle Bruce, your bagel time every day reminds me to actually eat breakfast. Working from home, I sometimes forget. Julie B, Uncle Bruce is the best. Thanks for helping me and us make green. Oh, thank you guys. I hope it's going well. There's blood in my stool, Bruce. That's Christopher.
Don't eat beets.
Don't what?
Don't eat beets.
Don't eat beets. Oh boy. Mm. $189.11 on GameStop. This has been here about 10 minutes. We'll see if we can get a breakout here. Dow is down 381. Excuse me. Gores 1410. 23andMe up 2 cents to 1002. We got Fifth Wall down 35 cents. Vector down 41. Navsite down a penny. Starboard down 2 pennies. Vanik down 355. Home Depot down 574. IBM up $1.05 now to 140.87. 140.87.86. Very good on IBM. The Dow down 372. Definitely moving higher. Through a bunch of resistance it had earlier. It's not yet at the high of the day. It needs another 60 points, and it can break through. Is that right? 34? No. Hard to say here. Within 50 to 60 points more, she'll have a real good run going here. If the Dow can kind of get less than 300 on the loss. Let's see if that happens. Microsoft up down 375. Apple down 272. Tesla down $6. Bed Bath & Beyond down 28. BlackBerry down 8 cents. Royal Caribbean down 32 cents. Norwegian down 15. Carnival down 31. Amazon down $42. Facebook down 5. Alphabet down 25. Target down $1. JP down $1.80. Costco up 44 cents. Walmart down 45 cents. Cisco down 6 cents. Nvidia down $17. Goldman down $7. Walt Disney down 54. eBay down 131. Twitter down 216. American Airlines up 6 cents. Netflix down 5.28. Snowflake down 72. DraftKings down 41. Moderna up $9. Workday down $4. DoorDash down $8. Airbnb down $1.80. Micron down 82 cents. Intel down 44 cents. Coinbase down 9.77 to 242. Boeing down $1.46. AT&T down 21 cents. So still red, mostly red. But we're just now moving on again with the Dow down only 345 now. The Dow is coming on. It's beginning to show its best level since the opening, actually. SoFi 1635, moving higher. 189.33 now on GameStop, taking another shot for 190. Will it do it? Unchanged on ATI, physical therapy, 820 now. AMC 43.36 down $1.70. Gores 14.10. ME up 1 penny to 10.01. IBM now up $1.29 to 141.11, and it will keep climbing. 142, 143 is what I'm calling on that one. Those of you who bought options should be getting ready to make money on IBM. Good. 188.94, 190, 189 on GameStop. Come on, GameStop. 1640 on SoFi. A little higher. It's the best level in about 2 hours on SoFi. On 9.7 million shares traded. Will it have a run here? And if so, is there a gap without any selling for a while? 188.94 on GameStop. Will we get a $1 or $2 pop and go positive on the day? That's the question. 341 loss on the Dow, 48 on S&P, and 182 on NASDAQ, all climbing now. The Dow is down less than a percentage point at 0.96. That's the best of the day. S&P down 1.1 and NASDAQ down 1.2%. Oil still down 2 cents a barrel at the moment, down 4 cents a barrel. 188.94 on GameStop, down $1.80. It would take nothing to pop this into the green. Absolutely nothing. And then the question is, how high will it run? 1634 on SoFi, 818 on ATIP. All right. 1415 on Gores. And at 23andMe, $9.99. We're getting teased here with these break-even kind of pricings. It's very close. Well, just a little buy wave, a little profit-taking, a little bargain hunting wave will really run this market. I just don't see this market staying down. It looks like it wants to pop. It wants to take a shot higher. Might be a little oversold just at the moment. But The market is a finicky beast. It is finicky. We'll see what it wants to do. All right. Let's continue on. John Van, IBM 140.90. 141 is IBM now. IBM now is 141.19, up $1.37. It is going higher. 141.21. It's really popping now. IBM is definitely moving up. The Dow is down 320. It is responding as well because the IBM is part of the Dow, and that is helping the Dow improve. The question is, will others improve with it? Microsoft is on a bit of an uptick. Apple on a bit of an uptick. Their Dow components. Let's take a peek here. Time will tell. Walmart down only 32 cents, a little better. Goldman is definitely moving up. Goldman Sachs, it was as low as $355.96. It's $360.80. It has moved up $5 a share in about 20 minutes. Goldman Sachs has moved up $5. That is a good run here. $360.80 down $687 now. And the high today for this stock is $1 higher than this. So another $1, and Goldman will be at the high of the day. Still down on the day, but that is significant. Moving the markets right now. Cisco up a penny. Costco is up. Let's go through here. IBM up 141.18, up $1.41. 141.23 now, just popped again. GameStop 188.69, down $1.97. That's all it is. We have a 2-cent loss on ATIP, a 1-cent loss on ME. These are the two that can turn in at any moment, and GameStop can go with them if we get a bit of a buy wave. Down 311 on the Dow, climbing higher, absolutely climbing higher. S&P down 45.6, NASDAQ down 182. We got some buying coming in here and there, here and there. When managing your portfolio, it's always good to keep a few grand at the ready in the case you could buy a few month calls or something like IBM as it is now. Discipline is hard. Yes, it is. 141 and more on a IBM. Let's see here. I should have bought calls on that. CEO quit and dropped like 130 anyway on IBM. Is it a fair guess it'll remain below 145 because of the split? Not necessarily. As news comes out about the split and more detail, it might pop to 150 to maybe even 160. It could pop on the pre-split. Yeah, don't be surprised. I can tell you that IBM does not want to do a split to hurt itself. IBM wants to do a split to help its shareholders. They want the street to go, oh, this is great. That's what they want. They want positive momentum in the stock, not negative. Believe me, they are working hard to structure this just right. 189.15 on GameStop. We're coming on again. Is this the run to 190 and beyond? Is this it? We're down $1.50 on GameStop. 318 on the loss on the Dow. It is holding here. Only a 46-point loss now on S&P. It's the highest level of the day there, too. What is going to happen? Oh, my goodness gracious me. Let's take a look at IBM again. It is $1.29 to the good. $1.30 at 141.12. $1.30 gain. Excuse me. IBM this morning, remember, was at 137.66. It was 350 or more down from where it is right now this morning. It has come a long way, and it is still climbing because it is oversold. IBM is oversold right now, and that should be helping all of your options contracts over on IBM. So nice going, guys. 310 on the drop now on the Dow. We are coming on again. Yeah, stocks are climbing. Little here, little here. They all seem to be gaining a little bit. The question is, will they gain enough to really make the positives come through? Costco up $1.43, Cisco up 2 cents, American Airlines up 8, Moderna up $8. Those are the winners. The AT&T is only down 20 cents. We got Intel down only 47 cents. This would take nothing. Snowflake Inc. down 49 cents. Let's see. Disney is only off 44 cents here. Walmart down 30 cents. Target down 75 cents. We have stocks that can turn on a dime at any time, people. We'll see if that's going to happen or not. Microsoft is definitely coming on. Microsoft was at 274.87. It's now 276.80. It's popped up $2 in 20 minutes to be down 313. Microsoft is definitely coming on. Apple was as low as 140. It's now 142.08. It is coming on. Still down $2, 250, but definitely better. IBM 140.90 now up $1.07. A little consolidation there. 189.23 on GameStop, down $1.43. As the Dow is showing a loss at the moment of 315 points, a far cry from the 550 pre-market that we were looking at earlier this morning. How about that? 23andMe down 4 cents. ATI Physical Therapy down 3 cents. Sofi 1638 down 57. And GameStop 189.48. Coming on again. 189.48 down $1.18. GameStop is so close. There could be a rally here at any time. Oh my, oh my, oh my. Let's see what happens. 189.54 now. 189.54 on your GameStop. Is it going to do a shot or not? 23andMe, $9.99, down a penny. It's on sale. Okay. What are your thoughts on defense contractors? No opinion on them at this point. IBM on a roll. Let's see. Adam Nielsen, what are your thoughts on the options regarding the large open interest on GameStop? July 16th, 800 calls. Open interest is way higher than other strikes. Sign of smart money expecting a move or retail. I think it's all retail. I think that this situation, these contracts were written months ago, and they're just coming up for expiry. We have 707 thumbs up, so we can do better. All the banks are getting hit hard, including SoFi. Falling longer-term interest rates can hurt bank profits as they reduce the spread. Banks earn a longer-term assets. Market Watch is saying, yeah, well, SoFi is going to make money. Nonetheless, they're making money on their credit cards, on their trading, on their student loans, car loans. These loans have higher rates than prime rates, but we'll see. 189.50 on GameStop, down $1.16 a share. 16.36 on SoFi, down 58 cents. Ooh, man, down 310 on the Dow, down 44 on S&P 500, and NASDAQ down 166. These two indexes are climbing, although the Dow is still the leader, down only 0.89, where S&P is down 1.02 and NASDAQ down 1.13 percentage points at the moment. But they're both climbing along with the Dow. Dow now only 308 points. Will the Dow break this 300 down level and then take a shot? Because psychologically, if it's down less than 300 into the 200s, there may be some momentum built on this where people get the feeling that the worst is over here. 189.51, 189.75 on GameStop. We're about to hit 190. We're going to try it. There's a resistance level at 190. There it goes. It's gone. 190.49. It's over. 190.49 on GameStop. Just like that. Went right through it. We've got 1.4 million only volume. No volume. And it's back to 190. It's down 65 cents. 190.40 down 26 cents a share. It's the high of the day right now on your GameStop. It just popped right through. It's about to go positive on the day. 190.40 last trade, down only 20-odd cents. We're right at the edge. 23andMe at $10 unchanged right now. We're still down 3 cents on ATI. The Dow still down 318. GameStop back to 189.50. We are on the verge of a breakout. 189.75 now. Coming on here, will GameStop break through 190 and go positive on the day and climb from that? Let's see what's going on. Uncle Bruce, I bought $1,140 calls on IBM Tuesday afternoon. What would be a good profit-taking price area? $1,140 calls on IBM, and your stock right now is at 140.58. I think 141.5 to 142.5 is the target, and then figure out how you're doing. 1650 on Sofi just popped up here. 1650 now, down 44 cents. GameStop 189.51 right now. 189.60 coming on again for another shot at the 190 level. They say it's starting on a Thursday. When is the IBM split? Later this year in the fall. At this point, was watching YouTube with my kid. Dude, perfect. Their episode is sponsored by Sofi. I'm like, hey, I know those guys. Wow, that's interesting. GameStop and laughing. Oh yeah. When is the split? If it splits before next Friday? No. I can't get over the flash sales on AMC. I love it. Sofi, I think that it's close to shorts running out of ammo soon. Show the bleeding a little. If you think are up $12 from the low of the day, that's right. 179 with the low of the day. We touched 190 on the GameStop. 1640 on Sofi. The low of the day on Sofi, 1610. We are coming on here, the best levels in about an hour and a half, 2 hours on Sofi. 1642 now. 188.50 on GameStop. ATIP down 1 penny to 8.19. We're up a nickel on 23andMe. 10.05 now. Gores 14.44, down only 34 cents. It has taken a shot in the last 10 minutes. 13.86 the low now. 14.43. That is 57 cents of upside from the low in the last 2 hours. So Gores is definitely coming on with only 499,000 shares. It is running higher. Up 23andMe at 10.05, the high of the day, on 400,000 shares, 412,000. Very, very interesting. 1642 on Sofi, 188 on the GameStop. Will it take another run or what? We're watching it closely as we always do. 339 to 340 on the Dow dip on the Dow right now. Little pullback, perhaps a little consolidation, and up we go again. I don't know. That's what I see. IBM 140.61, up 79 cents. 338 down dip on the Dow at this moment in time. Interesting. Yes, it is. Okay. Thank you for being here today, everybody. Thank you for all your support, your kind words, your encouragement, your loyalty to this channel. Love you guys. You're great. Thank you for these thumbs ups. A lot of you have been just telling each other to give each other's thumbs ups. Get them out there. 724 thumbs ups now. Thank you for that. Sure can't complain. On a down day to have 724 thumbs ups. It may not be good news, but it is the real news. That's what we have. We're following reality. We have to stay on top of this. 727 now for the thumbs up, so they're coming in. 335 point drop on the Dow, 48.9 on S&P, 187.9 on NASDAQ. Oil down 4 cents a barrel. 739 thumbs ups. Thank you, everybody, for bringing them on. I do very much appreciate it. 188.56 again on GameStop. Will take nothing for this to go through the gains and positive. We're unchanged on the ATIP. We're up 8 cents on 23andMe. We're at 14.43 on Gores. That's getting better all the time. We're down 2.16 on GameStop at 188.50 right now. Down 1.1%. That's all it is. It is absolutely nothing. 750 thumbs ups and counting. Thank you, guys. 750 thumbs ups and counting. All right. Uncle Bruce, my GameStop is expiring tomorrow. Should I hold off writing another one immediately and wait for a rebound? I would love to buy some on the dip with the proceeds. My GameStop is expiring tomorrow. Should I hold off writing another one and wait for a rebound? You're getting a rebound right now. I'd wait for more. Yeah, I would wait a little more because we may have a bit of a surge here into the 90s. Let's see what's coming on. Let's also watch this Dow. We're down 314, 318. If this Dow takes a pop, comes into this negative 250 to negative 150 range, a whole bunch of stocks will start turning positive, and that could put more momentum on these GameStops and others that we're following. Let's see what they can give us, and then you can write for a higher premium. Beautiful job. Okay, let's see. IBM back up again, 95 now, up 95 to 140.77. All righty. 188.75 on GameStop. trying to run a little run again to 189 and maybe more. 188.75. All right. I got 5 calls on Navstar 1250, paid 45 cents a call, expiry August, bought 2 months ago. Any suggestions? Give it another week or so. Let's just see if what's going to happen here. We're waiting for the announcement, obviously, on the shareholder meeting. Stock's at 996. Just sit it out. Everything is popping now. Gores climbing 1446. IBM's trying to break my heart again. Oh, I love Dude Perfect. After learning about calls, I fully understand why people care about differences of a few dollars or a few cents on a particular stock. Now I get it. Yes. Great call on IBM. Uncle Bruce, so nice having do well today. ME 1005. And let's see. Let's see. What have we got going here? I said I was done buying GameStop. I bought 30 more yesterday. I need to get a job so I can buy more. Let's see. That's where we're at right now. 189.80 right now on GameStop. Going for the 190 yet again. Going to take another shot. Down 324 on the Dow. 1637 on Sofi. 189.80 on GameStop. We're up 2 cents on ATIP. We're up 6 cents now on 23andMe. We're down only 28 on Gores at 14.49. So there's movement in them there, Hills. There's recovery coming. Just a question of will it come stronger and across the board. Jennifer, lots of takes, probably their cell phone videos, lots of Sofi sponsorship. Let's see. What else? Let's see. Vector is jamming. Vector is rolling. 1095 right now, down 15 cents. It's taking a shot. So has FAQ. Vector was sitting at about 1070 10 minutes ago. It's now 1090, down 20 cents. 897,000 volume. And another one that's running is FWAA. Fifth wall got as low as 1146. It's now pushed back to 1177, still down 23 cents, but definitely making a move higher. These are definitely moving up. Gores moving at 1454, down 23 cents. 23andMe up 8. ATIP up 2. Sofi now at 1643. 189.39 on GameStop. The Dow down 314. It looks to me like it wants to go higher rather than lower. The S&P is down 44 now. NASDAQ down 173. We are definitely getting the right direction, I think, on these markets. Let's see what's going on. Yeehaw. 312 on the Dow, 189.54. Over on IBM, up $1.06 now, 140.88, climbing again. The high of the day, 141.28. That was set a little while ago. It's now 140.91. So it is only 37 cents away from the high, and it is moving. The IBM is moving up. The Dow, 299. There you go. The Dow has given us the print we were looking for. We're now down 297 on the Dow. That is psychologically important that we have broken the 300 barrier. 1645 on Sofi, 189.53 on GameStop. ATIP unchanged at 820. AMC now 43.82, down $1.26. Coming on. Gores 14.55. ME up 15 cents to 10.15. Fifth wall at 11.70, down 31 cents. Vector at 10.90, down only 20 cents. Navsite unchanged. Seaboard down a penny. We've got a market going higher. IBM up $1.15 to 140.97. The Dow down 285, climbing. High of the day right now for the Dow and still climbing. We got Microsoft moving higher. Apple's coming higher. Still down on the day though, but they're moving up. We've got, let's take a look. Amazon down $35, but climbing. Facebook climbing, still down 450. Google is definitely climbing, down 19 now. We got movement here on the upside. Costco up $1.38. Walmart down 27 cents. Cisco up a dime. Goldman down 658, but looked like the best levels of the day. Disney only down 11 cents right now. We've got a market moving higher. Definitely moving higher. All right. Keep it coming. 279 on the dip for the Dow now. 1646 on Sofi. 189.56 on GameStop. And we're up 17 cents on 23andMe to 10.17. Gores down only 22 cents, 14.55. ATIP unchanged. Go, baby, go. 262 on the dip for the Dow. The Dow is running. It is coming on. S&P is only down 39. That's the best level there. NASDAQ down 153. That's improving quickly. These negatives are starting to disappear quickly. More in green is starting to show up on my screen on various stocks we are following. The question is this a sustained rally? And will we keep getting it? Is it going to be up 2 steps down 1, or up 3 down 2, or up 4 down 3? What are we getting on the waves? But it's definitely upsurging. The markets are definitely moving higher. There's no question about that. Overall, they are improving. The Dow now, the IBM now up 112, 140.94. IBM trying to reach 141.28. That was the high earlier today. Whew. Okay, let's see. Let her go, baby. Let it go. Yeah, NavSite unchanged at 997, and Fifth Wall down 31, and Vector down 20. Okay, all right. Interesting, guys. Okay, let's see what else is happening here. We got some stocks moving. Okay. Let's go. Gore's having a nice rebound indeed. ME is up. Yep. It's on the move. Gore's taking a shot. SV only down a penny. Jen, I'm so excited about your classes this weekend. Do we need to come specifically prepared with any scenarios or questions? I know I have a bunch as a newbie. You don't really have to. You'll ask questions as I get into what I'm talking about, but certainly anything you've always wanted to know about options, anything that you can't figure out, I'll do a presentation, open up for questions and answers. I'll do some more info for you, open the floor up again, and we'll just keep working this. And by the time the show's over, hopefully I've got all your questions answered. By all means, a lot of you will likely have the same question, many of you, and hopefully with one answer, I'll get a whole bunch you looked after. Looking forward to it too. I can't wait. Fantastic. Gores is waking up. 1460, only down 17 cents. Remember, Gores this morning was down to 1386. It has come back 74 cents. It's down only 17 now. ME up 11. ATIP up 3. 1646 on Sofi. GameStop 188.93. The Dow down 278. That's what's happening. Let's keep it going. Gores moving, baby. Go markets, go. Only one limit order got filled. We did good today on the dip. Let's see. I brought my pencil. Teacher, I brought my pencil. Give me something to write on, man. I brought my pencil. Oh, man. 189 on GameStop, down 279 on the Dow. Says Drew. You betcha. Love seeing the market, like seeing it going up, love watching it go up. We're only down a dime now on Gores. You're doing overtime, Bruce. You should get some rest. I want to be the teacher's best. We're at 14.67 on Gores, down 8 cents. 14.69, down 8 cents. 16.44 on Sofi, down 50. We're coming on there too. ATIP up 3 cents. 23andMe up 11. Gores down 8. 14.69. It's about to turn positive on Gores. It's coming on. We've got Fifth Wall down 31, Vector down 20. We have NavSite unchanged, Starboard down a penny right now. IBM is up $1.06 to 140.88. 16.44 on Sofi. 188.60 on GameStop, down 206. As we're watching and waiting to see how this is going. Gores $20 call for January 22 for $1.80. Getting better all the time. Definitely getting cheaper, but that is way out of the money. You got to pick off something lower. I'd recommend 1750s or 15s if you can get them. That's hot for teacher. I'm going to smoke in the boys' room during class, Bruce. I'm sorry. ATIP has gone green. Yep, it's up 3 cents and 11 cents on 23andMe. Gores is within a dime of breaking even. Hey, my portfolio is about to break even from the close. Yep, on the way back up. We're coming. We're coming back, kids. We're coming back. 272 on the down dip on the Dow. The S&P down 39. NASDAQ down 146. The markets are climbing. Definitely climbing. There's money coming into the market. Bargain hunters are coming in. Danielle says, we need Jen to wave her magic wand and make Sofi, ME, NSH, and Gores spike today, please. Thank you very much. 1645 on Sofi, 188.50 on GameStop. We're up 3 cents on ATIP. We're only down 80 cents on AMC now, 44.27, only down 80 cents. It was under 40 this morning. This is a recovery, and it is definitely leading to a higher market on other meme stocks. 67 million traded on AMC, down 75 cents. GameStop, 188.50, down $2.16. We've got Gores down a dime. We have 23andMe up 11. We got ATI up 3. We have Sofi at 1644. We've got, let's take a look here. IBM up $1.09 is $1.09 higher. Down only 9 cents on BlackBerry now, and we're only down 29 cents on Bed Bath & Beyond. They're both coming on right now. They're both climbing right now. Okay. That is the story, kids. We got a better market. That's just the fact, Jack. That is it. 188.73 on GameStop. Not backing off. Looks like it's getting ready to launch for a shot. Just not backing up. Let's go. John is saying, I have to figure out how to use these spitballs for class. I think a good approach for me might be to watch the a la carte classes and then consider a one-on-one. Well, yeah, that might be, yeah, let's see what happens. Okay, Gregory, whatever you figure. 188.98 on GameStop. The Dow right now down 250, S&P down 37, and NASDAQ down 143. 1646 on Sofi, a little better. And we're looking at Gores Holdings down only 6 cents, 14.71. It's come all the way back here. All the way back. AMC down 64 cents. Going to take a run at breaking even, I think. Let's go here. Gores chart looks nice with a large green candle. It is looking good on Gores. So 1471 right now on Gores. Volume today, 518,000. And we're down 6 cents on the day. We have added 85 cents from the down dip. We were down 85 cents from here. That's how far we've recovered. And it's coming on. Looking good. Okay, come on. Down to 245 loss on the Dow. We're coming on again. The Dow is coming on. S&P is only down 36.8. That's coming on too right at this moment. Hey, Bruce, I always give you thumbs ups. My stocks have gone down for 4 weeks. What is that? I'm saving myself. Larry, if you missed the classes this weekend, will you be lost and not have the knowledge for the classes next weekend? No, you won't. Each class is its own unit. It might all be about options, or it might all be about trading, and all, but it'll be its own unit, and you'll just kind of follow along. The best part about missing a class is whenever you want, you can just watch it on the website, catch up with us, and do that. So, not a big deal. Oh, excuse me, folks. Oh my gosh, where are we at right now? Sofi. Oops, it's moving up. 1651. 1653 now, down 41 cents. It's climbing. 188.88 on GameStop, down $1.78. ATIP up 4 cents. AMC is only down 33 cents. Gores only down 4 cents. 23andMe up 11. They're all coming. Fifth Wall down 31. Vector down 25. Navsite unchanged. Starboard down 2. IBM up $1.21 to 141.03. Climbing higher, trying to get to the high of the day, which is 141.28. Right on. It led the way. IBM was the first one to go. It went green first, and then others are following. ATIP up 4, 23andMe up 11. Gores Holdings down 4 cents. That's all. 189.36 on GameStop, trying yet again to take a 190 run here and see if there's anything beyond that. We're only down 12 cents on AMC, 45.03, down 4 cents on AMC. It's about to go green on AMC, and that could run into GameStop. Watch out. 45.03 on AMC. This is a big accomplishment. If it can break through the other side, boom, 45.14 on AMC, up 7 cents on the day. AMC is now positive at 45.14 a share. 23andMe up 12, ATI up 4, Gores is down between 4 and 6 cents. Sofi 16.54 down 40 cents. It's coming on. GameStop 189.14. It's next. That's the next one to go positive after AMC is now up a dime to 45.17. 45.28 on AMC, up 21 cents. It is moving. Gores unchanged. Gores is at the break even. We got 69 million AMC, by the way. Gores 14.77 has come all the way back. It is unchanged on the day. And then, of course, it dropped 6 cents. So go figure. It's jumping, but it made a run. The Dow down 236. S&P only down 33. The NASDAQ only down 124. We're coming on. The markets are improving. Up 35 on AMC now. GameStop 189 down $1.66 on GameStop as we are trying to come on right now. The thumbs ups for this show, 770 thumbs ups. Thank you, everybody, for helping out today. Really appreciate your support of this channel today. I cannot thank you guys enough for this. Those of you who are joining this channel, I can't thank you enough for that too. Becoming subscribers and members, you guys are great. Love you guys. Thank you. 14.77 again on Gores, unchanged right now on Gores Holdings, about to go positive on the day. Gores is ready to go. AMC up 89 now, 45.96. We've got GameStop 191.20 positive on the day, 54-cent gain on the day on GameStop. We have done it. Everyone noticed it. There it is. You all saw it happen. 191.52 up 86 cents. We're green on GameStop. 191.52. We're on the move. We've got a positive day going on GameStop, ATIP, AMC. Gores is just down 6 cents. 23andMe up 14. We've got NavSite unchanged. We got IBM at 141.08 up $1.26. The Dow is down 238 coming on. Sofi down only 38 cents to 16.56. It is coming on too, bit by bit. GameStop another $1 at 192.52 up $1.86. Looking good on the GameStop now. As I figured, there's a gap there. It's nothing for sale. It's gonna go higher. 192.39 up 173 on GameStop. Very good sign here. ATIP up 4 cents. AMC up $1.27. 23andMe up 14 cents now to 10.14. Gores is teasing us here with a 14.71 price, down 6. It's right at that break-even line, waiting for it to bust through. But we'll take it. 14 to 15 is kind of where I'm expecting Gores to hang out as we get closer to the July 20 shareholder meeting. 16.53 on Sofi, waiting for another pop here. 16.53. The best level in over 2 hours right now on Sofi with 10.8 million traded on the day. 16.53 down 41 cents. Low of the day, 16.10 on Sofi. 16.54, another penny. 191.20 on GameStop as it's jumping about here. We broke through a little consolidation. We'll see if we go higher. 191.35. Right on. AMC definitely moving up 113 to the plus side at 46.20 on AMC. ATIP up 3 cents. 23andMe up 15 now to 10.15. Waiting for Gores to join the party and get to the green side. Waiting it out. IBM 141.09 up $1.27. The Dow down 256. Microsoft down 260. Apple down $1.90. Tesla down $1.90. That's coming on pretty strongly here. Looking at Amazon down 26 coming on. Facebook a little better, but still down 470. Google definitely moving up. It's down only $13. Moved up another $6 in the last 15 minutes. JP Morgan down $1.49. Costco up $1.27. Walmart only down 28 cents. Cisco up 13. We've got Goldman still down 6.39, but at the high of the day. Disney went positive. It's up 12 cents. Just turned the corner. We got American Airlines up 24 cents. Snowflake is up. Moderna up $6. Those are your greens, and others are getting closer as every minute is passing by right now. 16.58 on Sofi, down 36 cents. 16.61. SoFi down 33 cents. It's coming on. 192.50 on GameStop. The high of the day on GameStop is 192.71, and we're just about there. 192.54. Looks like GameStop wants to go higher. 192.24. It is going higher. It is coming on GameStop. ATIP up 3 cents. AMC up $1.55. Gores still teasing us at 14.71, just not giving us a run here. That is what we've got. The Dow down 256, to S&P down 35, NASDAQ down 124. That's what we have. Hoo-wee. I got to get going. I've been on the air a little longer than I should be. I'm giving you bonus coverage today, guys. Thank you, everybody. Green, says Mark. Whoop, whoop, says Auntie. I woke up late. Looks like I'm right on time here. It's all green. Rocking on. Bye-bye. Can't stop. Won't stop the GameStop. 192.57. We're climbing. Hard cash. Hard recovery. Keep stealing those dips. Eat their shorts. Butta. As a single mom, I'm used to finding money where none exists. That's it. I was a bagel. It finally hit the stomach. Gores, such a tease. 14.75 on Gores, down 2 cents. We're popping right now. 16.66 on Sofi, down 28 cents. Very good. You like the government finding it where it doesn't exist. We have 777 likes now. Thank you for those very much. Jackpot 777s on my thumbs ups. Thank you guys very much for this. And don't stop the GameStop. Thank you. I try not to spoil my daughter. Most of the time I succeed, though. Power to the players. Let's see. I have to leave for work, and I'm pleasantly surprised to see the Uncle Bruce put in some overtime for us this morning. We appreciate the OT, Bruce. Makes the workday fly by. See you later, Green. Wahoo! We need you today, Uncle B. Thank you for your extra efforts. You are the stock whisperers. Daniel Love, Green. My bagel is green. GameStop is green. Bye, hater Nick. Good luck, says John. Down 245 on the Dow. 1662 now on Sofi. Down 33 cents. The best level of the day. Pretty well for Sofi now. This is definitely in the best area of the day here, climbing on 11 million volume. So that's getting better here for sure. GameStop 192.32, up $1.66. ATIP up 2 cents. AMC up $2 now to 47.20. Gores up 4 cents to 14.81. That is positive. 23andMe up 16 cents. That's positive. Fifth Wall only down 18 cents now. Coming on again, we've got Vector still down 27 cents. NavSite just went positive, up a penny. Starboard down 2 cents. IBM up $1.26 to 141.08. That was the stock that started it all today. It was the first one to move, and it is higher by $1.26. Very good stuff. Definite improvements here on our markets. We'll take it. We deserve it. We've earned it. In flying colors, we've all earned this. 14.81 on Gores now, up 4. ME at 10.15 up 15. ATI up 2. GameStop up $1.30 or so, now up 80 cents. 191.51. There you go. How about that? How about them apples? The Dow's still down 250, and a lot of our stocks are turning green. So, showing you that this market can and is capable of making a turnaround in a day. Because this volume this morning wasn't enough. That it was not serious sell volume at all. Thumbs up for the overtime. Thank you, Uncle Bruce, and for the extra time. Uncle Bruce signing off as the market goes green, as if to say, my work is done here. Have a good day, everybody. I'll be back at 3 o'clock this afternoon, of course. We'll see where we're going here. Have a fabulous afternoon, peeps. Thank you. NTPC, as long as you don't get murked, you'll be great. Free Thinker, probably working. She did drive by today. Don't blink. We have, for thumbs ups today, 782. Thank you for the 782 thumbs ups. I do appreciate it. 192.06 on GameStop, up $1.40 again. Coming on yet again. 16.62 down 32 cents on Sofi. Thank you, everybody. I'm going to put some neat emojis here. Let's help out. Let's help out the Sofi stock by getting some neat emojis going here. That's all it needs to get it to pop up, I'm sure. 16.64 on Sofi, down 30 cents. Here we go. Neat emojis. We'll get that thing going. There you go. 16.66. Go, Sofi, go. You're the next one. You're the next one to go green. Here we go, Sofi. Come on, Sofi. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah. That's what we're looking for. 16.66 on Sofi, down 28 cents. We're coming on. We're coming on. Here we go. We're going, baby. Woohoo! 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 Fantastic, everyone. Thank you so much for all your support. $14.94 on Gores, up 17 cents. How about them apples? There goes your Gores. $14.94 up 16 now. $14.94 up 16 cents. AMC up $1.84. 16.64 on Sofi, only down 30 cents now. We're coming on here. We're down 18 on Fifth Wall. We're up a penny on NavSite. IBM up $1.34, up $1.35. We're approaching the high of the day of 141.28. We're at 141.16. We're 12 cents away from a new high of the day on IBM. Do not be surprised if you get it. It'll go higher, maybe even break 142 today. That is possible. Fantastic. You gotta love this. 1670 on Sofi. Those neat emojis are working. We're coming on. What can we say? Got Sofi 1666 because the number made me laugh. Davis said, tornado warning just issued north of me. Be safe. VACQ is up. Random poll. Woohoo. We're coming on. VACQ is at down 20 cents, though. Not up yet, but it is down 20. It's coming. It's coming. 1675 on Sofi, down 19 cents. On Sofi, it is coming on right now. Gores is up 22 cents to $14.99. 23andMe up 14 cents. ATI up 3. GameStop up 74. Here we go. Gores aiming for $15. It's right there, up 22 at $14.99. We're right there. Enjoy their tornado ride. Can be worse. This is all thanks for Coyote and his limit orders. What's with the poll, Uncle Bruce? I didn't do a poll. I hit the wrong button. That's all I did. Hit the wrong button. Sorry. John, whatever I thought those IBM, I'm just feeling like I did before today. John Van, you're getting richer, and I'm happy to see it. 1673 down 21 cents on the Sofi. 141.22 IBM new high. Right now, 141.28 is the new high. We are higher on IBM, up $1.40. Your contracts are going higher. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. Let that stock run and enjoy a couple of dollar profit on those contracts, I'm sure. Beautiful stuff. I serve faithfully, says GOT. I'll put a limit order and make them go down. You can get them cheaper, and then up they go. Sure, why not? 1667 on Sofi right now. I see Uncle Bruce poll. I vote yes. I hit by mistake. I hit a button by mistake. I'm not even sure what I did there. Yeah, there. I don't know what I'm doing. And I'm ending this poll. I don't know what I did. Let's see. What can I do here with this? Create a poll. Let's see. Ask a question. I'll ask a question. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. There's the question right there. Let's see how you guys respond to this poll question. Okay, here we go. And there it is. Okay, so add the option. Is that it? And there it is. We've got it. I'm assuming I've put it in there. Ask your community. Okay. Hang on. There we go. And let's see how this works. Is that out there now? Do you see that poll? Do you see that poll question? There you go. There's your poll question. I hope you're noticing it. Let's see if I have it here. I don't think I see it here. So let's see. Laughing out loud. Thank you for sacrifice this. Love it. And 1670. Way to go. Whatever you did, it worked. So stocks are up. Just do it again. Why big investors suggest mailing up? I don't know. Let's go. I don't see the poll. Nope, I don't see it yet. Okay, hang on. Back over to here. How do I pop that up there? How do I do that? Create poll. Create the poll. Yeah. How do I make it go? I don't know. Not sure. Huh. Somehow there's a way to create this poll. I don't know how to do that. There's a first time for everything, and this is the first time. I don't know what I'm doing, so I'll have to look at a video as to how to do it. Anyway, we'll worry about that later, everybody. Thank you for the 799 thumbs ups, guys. Fantastic. Gores 14.93 now, up 16 cents. Beautiful. Okay, he's trying to be Polish. What? Publish? Trying to publish. We need tech support. Yeah, I know. The North Pole. Did you pay your poll tax? Maybe that's it. It's like the Tony saga all over again. Where's that pole dancing? Where's the pole dancing? GameStop 192.24 up 158. Look at SoFi 16.79, 16.80 down 14 cents. Look at your SoFi go, guys. Look at it go. It's coming on. Gores at up 20 cents. At 23andMe up 18 cents. Look at Fifth Wall only down 18. Vector down 19. Navside up a penny. Look at IBM up 125. We got a day going here. We got the Dow down 219. We're going to be under 200 on the down dip now on the Dow. This is a run. This is a really good recovery. This could be good stuff. It could be a real good run here. 16.75 on SoFi, down only 19 cents. Fantastic. I bought 70 more SoFi today. Way to go, Enzo. 16.75. 191.59 on GameStop, up $1.14. 191.80 now. And ATIP up 2. Gores up 20. 23andMe up 20. Hey, we got green going here. We got green. Someone put a coin in the meter and start the markets again. Yeah, baby. 16.71 on SoFi as we are attempting to break even and go positive on your SoFi. 11.79 million traded today. Right now, looking very good. All of a sudden, looking really good on SoFi. There you have it. And this stock has a long way to go. $14 from here, kids. Boy, would you get rich if that happened. Woohoo. My morning cars are already in the green. How about that? You got to love this. You got to love it. Looking great. 23andMe, 10.23 now, up 23 cents. Yeah. Okay. All right, guys. I'll see you at 3 o'clock this afternoon. Thanks for being with me today. Thank you for all these thumbs up today. 803. Thanks, guys, for those 803 thumbs ups. I appreciate it. Have a good one. We'll see you at 3 o'clock this afternoon for the last hour of the day and the first hour in the aftermarket. And we'll see what's going on here. Don't have a problem with December calls for 23andMe. I do not have a problem. Up 23 cents there. Up 21 on Gores. Up 2 on ATIP. Up 64 on GameStop. SoFi 16.71. Go SoFi. All right, guys. Catch you later. Bye for now.